breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it. 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 Breastfeed it.
Yeah, for some reason, StreamLabs decided, you know what's a great idea? Let's just have some random device with a billion different numbers be where the audio output's going to. So that was fun. I'm kind of in a dick mood today. I'm just warning everybody. Oh wait, let me bring over this email over here first. Hello. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit fucking garbage birds. Damn, man, I'm talking about Quantum TV and there's already 600 and then I see like one person in the chat. I'm so tired of everyone talking about this. Yeah, so was I. I haven't bought into any of his bait. I have been, like, I am super late to the second Quantum TV party, but now I'm thoroughly fucking tickled.
I am thoroughly tickled.
What's up, Classy? Chill Murray, why do you ring a bell? Are you another DSP detractor? I think you are. You're a DSP detractor. Hi, how are you? I don't care if you're a DSP detractor. I don't know why I'm saying that so fucking weird. I'm on a new anti-anxiety medication. It kind of calms me. It kind of also makes me an asshole too. So I'm like a bipolar surprise tonight. Anyway, so I got into a little bit of shit on Twitter. I still kind of hold to it. We'll start with that. Because I'm tired of seeing... Now, look, here is the thing. I'm not gatekeeping with this. I wish there was more fucking characters to... Maybe I should have done a twit longer with this, because I still don't back down from what I said. But I won't name who the person was. But I see these 20-something motherfuckers. What's up, Chill Murray? How are you, man? Yeah, I wasn't saying that in a negative light, bro. Do you? I actually watch your shit. Don't you have that clip of the Wings saying, Chill Murray sits around all day and just talks about DSP all the fucking time? All right, I'll have Chris come in. I'm trying to think how I could have him come in. I would just need voice. How would I have him come in conveniently? I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, so let me show you the shit that I got into on Twitter first and foremost, which I still stand by with the elaboration that I added. Why am I burping? I don't know. Are we talking on that Bald TV review guy again? Yes, we are. I've held off. For everyone saying that I'm a drama-mongering piece of shit, you would be correct. But I've held off because I wasn't taking the bait. I didn't want to take the bait. I just was like, you know what? Let him cry. Let him do whatever he needs to do. I know that a big portion of it is the fact that he loves, like, yeah, he really wanted to silence his critics, but he also liked the infamy that he brought him. He had motherfucking major publications writing articles about him. And then all of a sudden, that infamy that we know that Quantum TV has craved for years magically disappears. I'm not stoned. I'm on an anti-anxiety medication, which does calm me, but also makes me a fucking dick. So, yes, if people are asking, because I don't understand that fucking rabbit hole. I need to have like an in-depth like therapy session with like Augie and like Nicholas Diorio, maybe even Keemstar. And like find out. I'm like, Nicholas's video was excellent. I'm not downplaying Nicholas Diorio's video. It was phenomenal. The production value was insane, well explained, but I'm just like, oh, I mean, I get the guy is liberal with his slander. I get the guy, but like, what makes him so notorious than like another troll with 30 subscribers? There has to be something that I'm missing, you know? Like, for me to go in there in an interview, oh, so you're controversial. That's cool. Do I need to revive? Don't say that to him. He's a proud Christian straight man. We all know that. He's probably fucking... Don't worry, though. I'm not making videos on my main channel about him. I assure you. Anyway, so let's see what got me into some shit. So here, let me preface this. Shut the fuck up. The 90s predecessors of today's cozy life sims. Okay, thank you, PC Gamer. I needed to know that right now. I really did. Thank you so fucking much for putting that up on the fucking screen when all I'm trying to do is show... Holy shit! Troll McTrollington gifted 50 membership is because he's a fucking legend. But first off, since I appreciate all right, Mitch McConnell, Segalicious Mansack. I like farting. You know that we're going to have to turn on slow mode. We're going to absolutely have to turn on slow mode. I thought people would have been over Quantum TV. I just still find it interesting that he's on another spree. I guess not. You know that Mitch McConnell kind of lets out like very low-key, wet... They have a little bit of length, duration, but they're snapper farts. It's almost like intro guys, but not as powerful. Yeah, I'm trying to think I could have you fucking call in. This is why I did this. I remember now. I could have you call in. Let me do first, Chris. What I got roasted for on Twitter. I'll admit, I got ratioed to a fucking oblivion. Including by Mischief TV. Shout out to him. You could here's the difference. Mischief, here's the difference between me and Quantum. You could wholeheartedly disagree with me, and I'm not going to cry. I'm not gonna like try to copyright claim your fucking tweet. Anyway, so are we picking on that bolt? We're not picking on anybody. We're not picking on anybody. He wants to poke the hornet's nest. He's gonna get stung. But I have great news, Quantum. Since I ain't really doing news, why is Vosh trending again? Why is Vosh like trending every other day? I know I asked yesterday, when will the Switch eventually have Xbox Network? Did you ask yesterday? I have no idea, dude. Yeah, I'd like, dude, but we'll see what I'm talking about. Troll McTrollington, thank you for gifting 50 memberships. That's fucking insane. I believe that Xbox Game Pass would be a great fit on the Switch. It's kind of in Microsoft and Nintendo's court. He's back where I spooge when I peg him bareback. Acknowledge me. So you want to pound Quantum TV in the ass is what you're saying?
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
I missed using those as much as I did. Oh, he's good. This is going to be interesting. Oh, there's so much. I don't even fully understand. I didn't have the time. Shout out to a person who I won't mention. Holy shit, another 10 memberships tonight. Thank you, Wicked Grom. What the fuck is... I'm not complaining. But holy shit. But a person kind of gave me a laundry list of things. Some of it I'm not going to show. There's one live stream that we're going to watch that is very long. I'm going to have Chris the Narc probably call in. Luckily, I have the dual microphone set up here, so even though he couldn't hear from this mic, he could hear from this. I'll send you, eventually, Chris the Narc, probably in like 45 minutes, a Zoom link that you could zoom in on. I didn't mean that to be... Oh, there's ads? Sorry. Here, fixed. I'm not trying to, like, sneak it past you guys. You're obviously going to know that if the fucking ads are on or not. So as soon as you tell me, I'm going to turn them off. So there, ads are off. Hey, Rich, just want to thanks for all the great content and laughs by exposing these douchebags like Quantum TV and the Karening. Oh, Jeremy. You know what's funny about him is that that's what he said. He wanted to build a fucking army, and this is why. Anytime you mention, even in passing, something like, I joke about other people, how many times I make DSP jokes or even jokes about my editor and stuff like that, do they sit there and cry and bitch if I mention them, even if I don't at them on Twitter? No, they don't. Jeremy cries, and all of his fans come to defend him. All because I said, because Boogie wrote, "This is my life now," and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. It sounds like this.
This is your life now.
And I wrote in quotes, "This is your life now, Jeremy Hambly." Now, and he replied to something that I didn't add him in. I talked a little bit about this yesterday, but I didn't mention this part. Everyone's like, well, you mentioned his name. Obviously, he's a public figure. He's going to search. So I'm like, oh, you're saying so. Didn't he end like the whole kill stream make fun of Mundane Map? Really? Oh, I bet he's sitting there and Googling his name all day. Oh, really, Jeremy? Once again, so you're sitting there. Okay, so you said Mundane Matt was the whole crew, the drunken gunt slob, everybody, you know who I'm talking about. They all said, oh, Matt, what are you doing, searching your name all day? They're doing the same thing! Once again, you're all fucking hypocrites. So that means that Jeremy's sitting there. I wonder if anybody's talking about me. I'm really insecure and fragile. Oh my God, Rich had a lighthearted thing where Boogie said, this is my life now. And he wrote, this is your life now, Jeremy Hambly. Let me cry and have my stupid sycophants attack him. They didn't even really attack me, but it's like, you're obsessed with him. I'm like, really? You know how many people probably mention me in fucking tweets? Am I sitting there typing my name in all day? I wonder if someone's mentioning me in tweets right now. Oh my God. Ah, God. Anyway, New York Times mom, welcome to the show. I'm Rich of ReviewTechUSA. I have a hairy ass, and I'm here. So did Quantum run around naked on your lawn? Close enough, because you said that was the only way we were going to talk about him again. I'm in favor, but curious. He's like one step away from that. Google Fish is telling me to check messages. Is there a cock? I know. This is exactly what he's doing. He's doing the same fucking thing, Google Fish, that like they called out Mundane Matt for. He has some Google alert. I know you because I used to do it with gaming news. You have a Google gaming news alert. So if there's gaming news, it filters it and it sends it to you. So the same guy who him and the whole kill stream went after fucking Mundane Matt for Googling his name, they do the same fucking thing. I don't think Mr. Mediker does. He's the exception. But the other motherfuckers, like, we all know why Ethan Ralph went to Portugal initially, right? Where he got his ass beat. He went there. Wasn't the whole thing, and this is alleged, you guys can confirm it. I know there's people who know more of the Gunt lore than I do. Wasn't he going there to allegedly rape Andy Worski's sister? I don't know if it's true or not, man. Like, that's why I'm saying alleged, because I don't know. Jesus Christ, man. I'm talking about way too... I'm totally up them. I'm talking about Ethan Ralph. I'm talking about Saggy Melons. That was a Freudian slip, Saggy Melons. I'm sorry. Can we just have review only fans? What am I showing? What holes am I showing? Didn't like Repsion put up that he's doing nudes or something like that? Hey man, if he's making money, make that money. You make that money. But thank you, Lord Dweedle. What did Quantum do now? A lot. Rich, how come you don't want ads on this channel? Because I get a ton of support from my audience. I just got 60 members. 60 gifted members. I already got super chats coming in. What I may do... It's like, what I may do is monetize them after the stream is done. I'll probably do this, because if people are coming back to watch this video on demand... Yes, I've played it both on my Steam Deck. It needs some work. They need to do something with the Proton layer, because it goes from like 60 FPS... and it'll drop down to 20 for a millisecond. It also runs surprisingly well at low settings with the performance mode of FSR 2.0. Runs on the Aya Neo Air, which I'm doing a video on this week. It stays well above 30. Who is messaging me now? Who is this? Oh, who's sending me a photo? Oh, that is Nikocado. Thank you, Jasmine, for sending me a rock that looks like Nikocado Avocado's ass. So that's what I think I'll do. Quantum nipples. So it's like a win-win for... So, like, if you're here, you don't have to worry about ads. If people come back to check a video on demand later, yeah, you're not here for the stream, you'll get a couple ads. There's a lot of debate, Chill Murray, that he may be doing what they call, like, a trickle bot sub thing. Because there was a time where people used to bot subs. I don't know. I swear on my children, I have never botted subs in my life. Where they used to do, like, all of a sudden person would go from like 0 to 50,000 subs in 5 seconds. That is red flag fucking central. That is red flag fucking central. Now what they do is they're like, oh, look, you got 100 this day. You got 100 this day. You got, like, it just so happens that it's conveniently always 100. And that's how they do it. Now, maybe, look, there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there that may actually agree with this sick, fucked up, bigoted, fascist, racist takes. But there is that conspiracy out there that does kind of make sense. Yeah, people still buy subs. RTU also back on Quantum TV discussion. Awesome. Quantum TV is breastfed with logic and fact. He'll never give in to the logic and facts. He's a more vitrolic DSP. DSP tries a bugged hand jobs from Bethany and he has bug. DSP tries it.
Hand jobs all around.
Give Carlos an OnlyFans. We want Bird Hole. I probably should just do that to make a buck, and I think people would sign up to it because it's entertaining. As someone who has seen that particular clip, yes, they did talk about the Google alerts for Monday Map, but it was very much in passing. Doesn't matter. They were saying it in a negative light. They do the same thing. How would Jeremy know? He doesn't follow me. The only other thing is that he either has like some sock account that follows me because his pride won't let allow him to let me know he follows me, or he has people that are like, "Hey, Rich mentioned you," which could very well be the case. But it was like the most soft, like you even need to reply to it. But all right, he does need to reply to it. That's fine. I could reply with the fact that he's a fucking asshole. Did you see where Vince McMahon gave Trump $5 million illegally when he was? No, I believe it though. Dude, there's so much corruption with the wealthy. So much. Met my amazing girlfriend on Tinder. That's awesome, Mason. Didn't pay for the app. A cent. Made me think back on your discussion about dating apps because I feel like I want. Yeah, because they have dating apps are more guilty of microtransactions than maybe even games like Diablo Immortal. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Like some of the apps will make you pay to see if the person read your tweet or read your message or not. That's basic email shit. I don't know about WWE champions, but Rich, put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to me, of course.
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
I'm happy someone paid Jim Cormier a cameo and had him roast DSP for 3 minutes. A famous wrestling manager going in on him. Thanks, Steel Toe. Yeah, well, how much did he get paid for that? Check messages. Why am I checking messages? Let me see. Oh, no. What is prepare for disappointment? Why is there a picture of me with MVG? Is that like from a YouTube thumb? Am I about to miss out on something? Oh, that is... Oh, good thing I'm not showing the screen. There is a man's ass. Anyway. Most I got paid in retail other than furniture when I worked at Circuit City Express, and it was commission. It was pretty amazing being 20 and making like over $600 a week. Back in 2000 too. Back in 2000. I know I'm in the minority, but I'm tired of hearing about Quantum TV, quartering, and DSP. I barely know or care about who they are. Well, I got good news for you. On my main channel, you're going to be seeing a review this week. And nothing else. So, yeah, that was a banging time in my life, man. I was 20, making really good money for... I was in college... kind of only working part-time and still making $600 a week. Yeah, well, think about it, dude. 20, basically no bills. That was a lot, and that was 22 years ago. Jesus Christ, 2000 was 22 years ago. I know it's obvious math, but still. Anyway, so let's begin. Let's begin with me getting roasted and ratioed. And is there a dark mode on Twitter? I thought I had it, but anyway, who gives a shit? It's fine. So, yeah, so Yeah, the best was... I'd like to remind all of my own followers that I have really nice tits. Now, obviously, I know she's joking, but I just felt like being a dick. It's probably the anxiety medication making me be a dick. Finally, you're reviewing tech in the USA. You thought I was going to hit the applause, didn't you? Yeah, lady, I know you're joking. And Jay said, sorry, Rich, has better tits. You know, the editor that we allegedly hate each other, that everyone was trying to make a conspiracy with. But anyway, he's going to be editing my bigger projects, by the way. Minus the one I'm doing about the DSP chicken sandwich. Yes, well, hey. I'm going to be reviewing tech in the USA. So let's begin. All right, I'm talking about... So let me preface this. This is the tweet. Let me preface it first. Goddamn fucking mic. Dylan, thank you for the bacon and cucumbers. And there's other shit coming too. Like I got the crazy retro consoles. I got a lot of good shit coming. What are you sending me? Quantum and the Quartering always in such a hurry to advertise their stupidity to the world. It seems a lot of people are these days. Yes, I agree. At least to Jeremy's credit, he knows how to market it better. Quantum's like too insane. If you don't mind me asking, what anxiety meds did they put you on? Medicaid. I don't really want to talk about it. I probably shouldn't even have mentioned that I'm on one. That's on me. I pulled a DSP there. Because if I talk about it, then I'll have 3 billion people giving advice. It is what it is. They put me on Lovix and it's rough switching. Well, all right. Since I talked about, I think on Twitter, it's Klonopin. It works. Kind of. What happened with Quantum? Oh, there's plenty. But we're going to start off with my stupidity. Well, it's not even really stupidity. So... Okay, let me lounge and explain this in more detail. I always see, you could tell like at best they were born in like 1998, and they're like giving history lessons and going, "Who has nostalgia for the Super Nintendo?" And I'm like, what? Now, look, I understand that, you know, your grandparents may have had it at their house and you played it and you have some memories with it. But it's like when I see the nostalgia and these like early 20-somethings giving history lessons on consoles, they weren't even born to play at the time. Yeah, I didn't take any medical marijuana today. I'm like, how the hell are you giving me a history lesson? Now, the other thing, too, is I wish I probably should have done a twit longer. So I see this, and I'm like, I'm like, these 20-somethings are all giving me a history lesson on motherfucker, I was playing Gyromite with Rob the Robot. And here's the thing. I'm not trying to gatekeep you enjoying the consoles. I'm not trying to gatekeep your memories with them. But don't come here and be like, who remembers this? Who remembers the GameCube? I have a story. Like, really? Now, here's the thing. Now, I'll give people who are younger than me something. I don't really have nostalgia for the GameCube. You can gatekeep the fact that you were younger and had a more magical experience with those consoles. You absolutely can. If you were like 5 when the GameCube came out, I don't have a right to take that away from you. You get what I'm saying? But you can't compare. Who remembers that tweet actually did well too, at least for me. I'm not really relevant on Twitter, so. The difference between, all right, I went to my grandparents' house, they had it there, some cool memories, compared to living in the moment. Getting an SNES new under the Christmas tree, in the box, being around for all the commercials, being around when there was Mortal Monday when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, being around to get the Super Scope 6, unbox it, and play it. And I actually enjoyed the shit of this Super Scope 6, not going to lie. It's not the same. It's not the same as saying, oh, yeah, you know, my dad had one, and what did I just do here? He's back and thoroughly tickled. There are... What the fuck is...
This is your life now.
What the fuck is going on? Okay. Toxic melons. What the fuck is going on? Who remembers the Aya Neo era? Man, that brings me back to 2022. What a long time ago it was. Ricky Berwick got nips for days. Your comment in the mall about people relaxing made me cry with a hit hole in my basement. Can you rub my shoulders? Of course. Your shoulders. Dude, Ricky Berwick's funny as fuck. Who are my problem with the Aya Neo Air, they should have waited until they got RDNA 2 integrated graphics on those chips. I understand that companies like Aya and GPD, Aya's releasing a lot of products right now with the Vega graphics in it. They should have... I understand they're trying to be competitive. The Steam Deck is taking a lot of the market share. They don't want to wait. But how can I, in good faith, and this is what I'm going to say in my review, how could I tell you to get the Aya Neo Air with the antiquated Vega graphics when they're coming out... Aya Neo themselves is coming out with two crazy products. The Aya Neo 2, which is going to have the Ryzen 7 6800U, which is going to have RDNA 2 integrated graphics, 12 compute units too. And they're coming out with the Aya Neo Next 2, I believe. I forgot the name of it, but I know what it's actually going to have dedicated graphics that are interchangeable. So if you want to upgrade the GPU down the line, you could like just, from what I'm reading, you could like pop it out and pop a new one in, which is quite sexual. They don't know what nostalgia means. So, yeah, so let me finish here. I'm all over the place right now. So I wrote, I love when people talk about how much nostalgia retro consoles like the SNES and NES brought them growing up, and these motherfuckers weren't even born until the year 2000. You weren't even a sperm cell in your dad's sack when I was playing Gyromite. Literally, sit down. After that dumb cancellation, Lindsay Ellis is back. I think she's gorgeous. I've always have. I don't know why I'm saying that. That's probably also the medication. Ray Palmer, thanks you for the call. 61 new members tonight. Anyway, so I got a lot of flack for that. I'm not saying that you weren't allowed to have good memories of it. I'm not saying that you weren't allowed to enjoy the console. What I am saying is that it's not the fucking same. Maybe I should have worded it better. That I will take that. However, do I stand by? Anthony Brothers, holy members tonight, man. Thank you. So I know you could have this, but it's still not the same experience. It's still not the same level of nostalgia as if you were living through it. It doesn't compare. I don't know if all the gifted membership's been claimed. Yeah, I've always found Lindsay Ellis to be beautiful. Anyway. And then I wrote, by the way, being handed an old console is not the same as growing up in the era when the console was relevant. For people that are here my age, do you understand what I mean? Do you get it? It's not the same experience. It doesn't compare. Now, you're welcome to go to my Twitter, which is the real RTU, and people have are roasting the shit out of me, and they're allowed to. But it's not the same. And to see like some like 21-year-old girl giving a history lesson on the SNES, it's like, please stop right now. It's not the fucking same. Anyway, it's time. It's time. It's time for
Breastfeed it.
It's time for...
I am thoroughly tickled.
What else do I have in here? It's time for...
Yeah!
Anthony Brothers, I don't know if Ray and Anthony, thank you for becoming members. When I'm done with car payments, I'm thinking of investing in a gaming laptop. Any recommendations? ReviewTechUSA. Interesting. I would get something with like... I wouldn't even go with like a 3050 Ti. I would go with like a mobile 3060. And I would get at least a 6-core processor. Can't really go wrong with Intel or AMD right now. What is your price point? Some exposure. What's up, Colson Looming? How are you? Okay. That's an inch. But Scott the Waz, how could I explain this? He is a YouTuber who's doing research and making content. All right, maybe you got me there a little bit. Kyle wants to see my ass explode. Thank you very much, Kyle. Once it is there, I will do it. Motherfucker. But I think it leans more towards, this is what I'll say, it leans more towards like these people that I see on social media. Who remembers and it's like, stop. You don't remember it. The experience is completely different. I'm not gatekeeping in terms of the fact you're not allowed. Like, you can't play the SNES. You weren't even born yet. Yes, you could play the SNES. But don't be sitting there on Twitter making it like, man, anyway. Motherfucker, I had a chair. This is to show you things that you couldn't have experienced unless you grew up in that era and were a spoiled fuck like me. My mom saw an Oprah Winfrey. There was a chair that you tilted back and forth, and it was the controller. So if you were playing a racing game on the Sega Genesis, you tilted. I played Streets of Rage 2, jiggling back and forth in a chair. Just weird shit like that you're not going to get. I had Tiger Electronics. That was a good game, dude. Die Hard Arcade for the Sega Saturn. Wasn't it on the PS1 as well? What does that have in its spec-wise, Cloak Onyx? No price point per se. I'll probably finance it. What are you... You're 46? Are you really? Duty streams? It's amazing how the fascination of DSP transcends all ages. Like, the lore of DSP just sucks people in. Anyway, what am I fuck? You're 47 in September. We're old detractors, Duty streams. I had an essay, and it was my dad starting gaming when I was 5. Okay, now when was that though? I'm just curious. Anyway, I'm gonna let's get into the breastfeeding. All right. So this person wrote to me. A creator named Klutzy King 552 made a video reacting to one of Q's. Then at 200, reacting to Klutzy's video. I don't even know if I could show this. Let me take a look first. It's war, Quantum. Is Quantum TV really striking these small fucking channels?
Morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? I'm not...
All right, so Quantum, so we'll watch this first. It's a short video. Short video. All right, John Leone. That's a good point. 96 was born in 92. See, that's still relevant. You're in the... Anyway. You know, at Subway, people are playing beanbags in the lot. Like a Subway restaurant? Eddie. All right, so let's see what's happening with quantum. It's like the mischief thing all over again. Remember Arlo Modio? Yes, I do.
Doing great myself
I hate egg farts. That probably means you're going to have diarrhea.
personally, because honestly, I had a great day. It was so much fun all day. I did a bunch of really fun activities.
What is this?
And then, of course, you know, who other than Quantum TV to ruin the moment. Now, I genuinely thought I was done
Quantum TV's ruining moments? No way.
covering Quantum TV, but he had to go ahead and make it. But I don't know
Rainbow
if I can
Six
really say
Siege,
personal. I'm just gonna
yeah,
call
yeah.
it personal, because he is basically copyright striking my subscribers who are reacting
Did
to
I
my
miss any super
videos
chats?
covering the situation. You got
Well, no. What you fail to realize is low-income families, you often can't get tech that's old and cheap, is often hand-me-down from older. No, I understand that. I'm not... I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming from a point of elitism. I'm not. But that still doesn't compare to being in the time when that was the relevant console from Nintendo, or that was the relevant console from Sega, and you were there in the schoolyard talking about it. You were getting like that weird accessory where that chair was actually pretty dope, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, my grandmother got me Splatterhouse 3 for Christmas of 1993. New. It's different. It just hits different, you know? And just like if you're younger and a console like the GameCube or even the PlayStation 2, if that was your first, if that gives you super nostalgia and you were young for that, you have that right to have a different nostalgia and a stronger nostalgia than I could ever have. You can absolutely gatekeep me because you had a much more magical experience with it. You know what I'm saying? Had a shitty day. Random sounds and shoulders, of course.
Breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Breasts.
This is your life now.
There you go. Slide. How am I missing super chats already? FYI, priming Philip Burnell, trying to get someone to you by the weekend. Can I get some exposure on the next poo break? Of course, Colson. Some exposure, yes. If I have a poo break. Sly Rye mixed my super chat. I'm sorry. Did you see the cameo video of Kevin Nash? Yes. Yes. I would say we'd watch that, but there is so fucking much here. There is so fucking much here. Yo, Chris the Narc, where you at? Chris the Narc, where you at? You might as well be here and do play-by-play with me. You are here. Motherfucker, okay. Let me get you a Zoom link. Can I get you one without the whole fucking screen seeing? Dan Wolf, how am I missing... Period farts are the worst. Also just pre-ordered. I don't know anything about period farts. What did you pre-order? The new Pokemon games. Period farts. All right. Let me send him out a Zoom link. All right, hold on. What am I doing here? My brain is not working. Okay. Let me go to here. Let me close down screen capture just for a second so not 8 million people get the fucking Zoom link. Come on, Zoom. Come on, Zoom. Okay. New meeting. No, we don't need video. New meeting. All right, so let me send copy invite link. I'll send Chris the Narc invite link. Here we go. We'll put on the music while we're waiting. Should tell me when there's... I sent you it on Twitter, Chris the Narc. Never got it. Really? I'm looking right at it right now. In your thing. The song is in the description. I remember my ex-fiance's period. Ah, what a solid memory. Being alive during the time renting games from Blockbuster based off of box art alone was the best. Yeah. It hits differently than now. Absolutely. There he is.
You guys probably already knew this if you're in Chris the Narc's Discord server, which please do join there. It's a ton of fun. We just hang out, kind of talk about whatever.
Oh, wait,
It's
what
a
happened? Chris, well, I all of a sudden heard Chris. Yo, you there, man? Hello? Chris? Is it me?
Hello, Rich. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Can the audience hear Chris the Narc?
Yeah, please let me know. Zoom is fun.
Zoom, I actually think, is the most straightforward. All right, yes, they can hear you. They can hear you. They can hear. Beautiful.
Nice to finally talk to you.
Yeah, man.
It's been months, man.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, look what brought us back together. Quantum TV.
Who else, man? Who else brings the whole community together more than Deaf Noodles, really?
Dude, you're gonna have to explain to me, like, stupid. What I still like I said, Chris Diorio's or Nick Diorio. Sorry, I'm mixing up your names. He did an awesome video. It just left me more confused because it's such a deep fucking lore.
So a good video is the one I linked you on the DMs and over Twitter. It's Internet Unwind's video if you want to watch in your free time. That one fills in a lot of the gaps of Nick Diorio stuff because Nick he doesn't skim through a lot of it, but there's certain deeper points that Unwind found. So I would recommend that one.
All right, so I'll check that one out because that's for another night because this alone is fun. So what? I'll answer these super chats real quick because I'll get behind.
Yeah.
I both agree and disagree. I consciously remember N64, but further back evokes a different kind of nostalgia for me that is more distant and dreamlike. That is true. You're younger, so things are different. The way your brain works is different. Flackwave, not to get political or anything, but can you and Jeremy have a chest tickling contest, straight guy to straight guy with 3 gay dads? Yes, his 3 gay dads will be the referee. We'll have the Quartering's gay dads, who, at least from what I saw, he made it like his black dads were real until David Jaffe's fucking stream. So he can twist that however he wanted to. That was his, like, I can't be a fascist. I have gay black dads who are butt fucking each other as we speak.
You got to teach me the Jeremy lore one day. I only know so much.
I'll teach you the Jeremy lore, and you could teach me the Deaf Noodles lore. We'll both give each other headaches. Okay.
Yeah, we'll give each other cancer on those.
All right, Cloaked Onyx. Like I said, guys, I'm going to get through these super chats so I don't feel like I'm... my version of the Zephyrix G14 Ryzen 9, that's an 8-core processor, right? 16 threads, 3060, 16 gigs of RAM, 1080p screen, which is fine for a laptop screen, and 1 terabyte of storage. Solid-state storage? That makes a difference. Turbo Express was the great almighty of May 1st. Give me the intro farts, and hi, everybody. Try to relax your anus. Of course, you get the farts.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Hello?
Neo.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry,
Right.
man.
No, I just cut out. I thought it cut out for a second.
All right, we got to... Rich, I was born in 1987. NES, Genesis to N64, PS1 are the most nostalgic period of gaming for me because I grew up in that era of gaming. Yeah, and it's different than, like I said, being younger and getting handed a console. But it doesn't mean that you aren't allowed to enjoy them. It doesn't mean you're not even allowed to have a sense of nostalgia, but it's a different fucking nostalgia. It's not the same. Okay, I'm done. NES was my first console, but I have way more nostalgia for the GameCube and GameCube gimmicks. Why is my stream buffering? Why am I buffering? Why is no one seeing what's going on here either? Because I'm an idiot and forgot to turn the video back on.
Well, you know, where I grew up where you live, so I know the internet out there.
Wait, where are you from?
I was born and raised in Boca Raton, Florida, but I moved up to Poughkeepsie, New York. You know where Poquag is?
Holy shit, you were like right near my doorstep, bro.
I used to live there. I moved up to Keemstar's neck of the woods a few years back.
Oh, so you're in Buffalo.
Yeah. Now I'm in Keemstar's neck of the woods. And
shit, bro. You were literally like Poughkeepsie and Poquag. Like I used to rent a house with 2 other dudes.
Yeah.
In Poughkeepsie. And the irony is the road's name was Muscle Man Drive.
That sounds about right.
That's like just everyone's like, wait, so you room with 2 dudes and you live in Muscle Man Drive. So like, so who butt fucks who?
Yeah, true.
It was actually spelt muscle like the clam though, but that didn't save me from getting roasted all the time. Yeah, anyway, off topic, but I find it hard to call PS2 retro. No, I would even call it retro, and I remember getting it at launch when I was 20, dude. Since that was a lot of modern gaming trends, first-person shooters, open world. Yes, I agree. That's when all that stuff really took off because the hardware had the balls to actually start handling it. Speaking of nostalgia, I pre-ordered original Gran Turismo from Electronics Boutique before it was EB Games in '97. I remember people being obsessed with that game. They thought it was photorealistic. You look back at it now, and that's kind of silly, but then again, it was 1997. Rich, tear your shirt off and rub your hairy chest on my face while Chris braids your cock hairs. I guess he's meaning you.
I would assume.
Like a Viking god who smells like a wild buttered man. I've never smelled a wild buttered man, but we'll try it, Google Fish. There we go. All right. We're caught up. What the fuck? What is going on with Quantum TV now?
Where to start in these last? I want to say it's been about one of the streams that we baited him out of hiding to make a video on us was back on the 9th. So the video in question that you're watching is from the creator that had a subscriber of his who watches him got struck by Quantum. So Klutzy King is one of the creator that was being reacted to by the smaller creator Soru. What happened is,
how small is this creator that Quantum went after, by the way?
He was about at 300 before I shouted him out. Now he's at about 6 something, close to 700.
He's going after people. He's doing basically what Def Noodles. He's going after people with like 20 subscribers.
Exactly. So how Quantum framed it, and this is something that he also, I'm going to loosely say the word threaten me, MinxyOne, and GaraaOfTheRage with, is that he is currently watching the copyright systems, the tool that determines if there's copyright infringement or anything like that. It says like 30%, 80% of the video has your copyright. Mm-hmm. He's waiting for it to pass 30% on anyone's videos, and he will immediately strike them. So that's what he's doing. So the system determined that Soru's video was 100% Quantum's video, and he struck it, from what I understand, without reviewing it. If you watch Soru's video, which I did before, we all went public with this, and I helped, I asked Willie Mac Show and Tipster and everyone to help me out with this, to help the kid. It's literally nothing about Quantum's content is in there other than the parts of Klutzy's video he was reacting to. So Quantum had no right to strike that video.
So, and he deleted the video that says that too, someone is saying.
Oh yeah, I downloaded it. Don't get me wrong, I have it.
You're smart. You're doing what I did in the middle of the heat of the first bout of Quantum drama. As soon as there was a video from him saying something stupid, if I would either try to immediately download it, or someone in the chat would be like, yo, Rich, you should really download this now.
Yeah, so there's that, and he made a video towards me, Gar, and Minxy, calling us a bunch of teenagers when we're actually the same age or older than him, trying to discredit everything that we were working with, and kind of calling him out, saying, yeah, I know you don't care if people curse, you're a fucking idiot for striking this channel in the first place. So we baited him out. He got pissed. That's really it. That's what started this whole fucking domino effect that you're trying to figure out.
Well, dude, I knew he was going to do this.
We all did.
You know, and that's why I was saying, like, all right, YouTube, that's cool. You're saying there's no evidence there. That's fine. You've done more for people who've done less. But I'm telling you, he's going to step into shit again. Here we are. You know? I don't know. So, what... All right, so let's just watch this video.
Yeah, this is Klutzy's video talking about Soru's strike, from what I understand.
It's not even 4 minutes, so let's watch this.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. But what isn't fun is finding out that one of your subscribers who went out of their way to make a video reacting to your video got a copyright takedown by Quantum TV. And I know I'm next, if he, you know, even has the balls to act.
So wait, let me get this straight. The video, someone reacted to a video that didn't show any of Quantum's footage, and they got struck down?
So barely any. So in Klutzy's videos, he has like clips of Quantum, you know, like the I can't be homophobic if I'm vegan sort of clips, like little stuff, you know, like how everyone does commentary. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't remember it was specifically that line, but there's clips of Quantum's face in it. And for some reason, the ID tool towards Soru's video registered it as 100% stealing Quantum's video and was a re-upload in his eyes and struck the video regardless. And that's how he's doing things now. So even if it goes above the 30% threshold, which he admitted in the video that I have, he will strike the video no matter what. Like, even if the bot's wrong.
He just likes to... Anyway, he's eventually going to get demolished off this platform, but... Well, then again, I said that last time and it had the exact opposite effect, so let's continue.
Actually, copyright strike me, but yeah, Quantum, basically take this video as an open invitation. Go ahead, copyright strike me. It only gives me more content to work with. And I will simply counter the claim and YouTube will reject it. They won't punish you at all for abusing the system, but at least I know they'll take my side when it comes to fair.
And I don't understand that. Like, how many more times does he blatantly need to abuse the system where it's obvious abuse before YouTube goes, oh, this is... we're seeing a trend here.
Yeah, it's a good example is when me, Nerdy John, and a handful of other creators were talking to somebody who was very misinformed on the situation. We were bringing up examples like, you know, you remember the Susie Lou situation, right? From years ago.
Barely. I know that Tipster got into shit with that.
Yeah, so Susie Lou didn't understand that you can't copyright your face, and actual transformative media, even though it has her clips, she can't strike the video, but she did it anyways. That's what she used to do, and also used to re-upload full videos of like anime that she would barely react to, you know, like nodding her head or some shit. And Quantum is basically doing what Susie Lou did, but in my opinion, worse, which is something crazy because the whole commentary community just basically called her out until she gave up. Quantum's not doing that.
No, he won't give up. He has too much pride to give up.
Yeah, especially from what I've seen.
No, it's gonna get. He's gonna, and once this dies down, if it does die down, he's gonna do it again because he can't help himself.
Exactly.
So, we're going to continue.
Fair use. So, Quantum, if you are in fact watching this, come on, bro,
really
show me what you got. This is an open invitation. I'm not scared of you. But I just want you guys to take a minute to appreciate how petty and just, I guess...
Hate to say it, you kind of should be scared of him.
I agree to a certain extent. Like, you shouldn't be afraid of... I understand copyright strikes are scary for smaller creators. And this is my invite to the close to 2,000 people watching. If you have ample proof that Quantum TV has struck you and you know it's unfair, don't be afraid to appeal it. He's not going to sue anyone. And I'm going to say it here on the stream. He's too much of a pussy to follow through on the actual suit because he would have done that with Soru.
He would have done that. He would have done that with Quantum. Or not Quantum. He would have done that with Ackman. He would have done it with me.
He would have done that with a bunch of creators he struck because we're finding out that there's more and more creators that he's gone after, and we're trying to help all these people. And you know, the bigger creators have been super helpful with us. But anyone that's afraid of this guy, don't be. He's just lashing out because he has no other recourse for anything.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do too is that he's kind of craving the relevancy again. He kind of misses it, you know. So, all right, let's continue.
As fragile this man's ego is, because the dude he copyright striked, his name is Soru. Everybody, please go subscribe to him. By the way, show some support. Just leave a like on it.
They want Chris. They want Jeremy Rubenstein wants you to know to relax your anus and shoulders, in case you were wondering.
My anus is relaxed. This is a conversation.
Try to relax your anus.
Time, so I'm more relaxed than ever. This is my comfort zone.
Wait, do we have sex bots here? I'm kind of surprised. Usually when we hit over like 700 people, we get the sex bots in the chat.
Heck, when I first streamed on YouTube, it was like 200 plus people, and I got the sex bots. So I don't even think there's like a real number anymore. They just come in.
Yeah, it's kind of random. I noticed that. It used to be when you hit a certain number. Now it's like, even if there's like 50 people there, I guess they're like, fuck it, it could be free money. So
yeah, I don't think anyone actually clicks on those, and if they do, it would be crazy of you to do that.
Oh God, Mr. Jackson, you brought up digital homicide. I forgot about that.
Holy crap! Digital homicide with the situation now with Stephanie Sterling.
Yeah, and yeah, with their horrible and all he did was review the games.
Yeah, he did the thing that every other person that reviews games does, and what was the lawsuit for? Like $10 million or something crazy.
Some insane amount. They lost obviously, but for some insane amount. I remember that.
Right.
They're saying that Quantum TV will try to pull that next. Hopefully not.
I don't think he would, because this is something that I can really kind of look at in the future if he decided to go, if he tried to go that route. What's going to happen to him is the whole community as a whole will be united on a front on that. If the video is 100% obviously fair use, it's going to go to the point where the whole community, not just, fractures between the Actman team and people that had dissenting opinions of the Actman during the Justice for Actman thing, which when I look more in retrospect is, valid criticism against Actman.
Yeah, look, he went too hard on stuff. I've said, and it bit him in the ass, and he knows that. He admitted to it.
Yeah. I'm not shaming the guy, you got emotionally invested, and that's all right, but if Quantum does take this to the next level, it's not going to go well for him. Like, the whole community is going to be in an uproar. Like with H3 Matt Haas, the situation with Stephanie Sterling, there's Onision and Repsion. These cases don't end well for the people that actually follow through with them.
What he went there in that like gigantic bulletproof vest.
The bulletproof vest with the outfit.
Dude, that outfit was insane. That outfit was absolutely bonkers. But yeah.
I forgot about that.
With the hat and everything too. It was pretty incredible. But anyway.
His recent video talking about it. But basically, Soru has less than 300 subscribers. A channel with 70,000 subscribers is so insecure and has such a fragile ego. He's false copyright striking someone with less than 3.
That's exactly what Def Noodles did last night. What was like a video with like 14 views, I think someone said, that he lost his, and he was like about to quit. I'm like, dude, it's 14. If I quit about every person who talks shit about me who has like a troll channel, I would have quit 30 times over. And that's actually an understatement.
So for him, and if you want some Def Noodles lore, he made Kavos made him almost quit YouTube. I think you might have heard about that through the Nicholas Diorio video.
Yes.
So he almost quit YouTube that time because he couldn't handle being called a douchebag by Kavos. I blame, by the way, Kavos, if you're watching, I blame you for everything that is happening with Def Noodles to the present and the future. This is all your fault, man.
That's such a that lore is so fucking
right.
It just, dude. And I'm just sitting there and like, again, I said Nick's video is amazing. It is, but it's like I left more confused about Def Noodles than I went into it.
So like, this is not the first time that he's done that with a small channel either. He did that to a channel named Grady. Small channel talking shit on Def, and Def Noodles retweeted it out and said, this guy's talking shit. I don't remember the exact tweet, but it was something along the lines of like, this guy's criticizing me. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
What got Def Noodles his start? Because it's not like, I mean, at least from what I've seen, it's not like he has this super engaging persona that's like, I mean, he has helmet hair.
Right, right. I think the thing that started, from what I remember from the timeline, he's changed his content dramatically over the years. And then when he was at like 100 something thousand subscribers, he was reacting to Reddit videos, and funny Reddit videos, and he submitted it to Cavos's live show where he rips apart channels. And he got butthurt that Cavos said, "I think your content's dog shit and you're a douchebag." Like that's the whole thing that turned into Deaf Noodles that we know of today.
That's what started it?
This
Really?
That's what people credit as the start to Deaf Noodles' fucking situation that he's in now.
Sorrow, I think, is in the chat, by the way.
He is.
What's good, man?
Yeah, we helped him out pretty well with this copyright overturn. And again, a lot of bigger channels reached out to help, so he's good now.
So I made him a mod. Thank you for coming on board, Sorrow. The more nods I have that I can trust, the better.
About him.
Yeah,
and
Sorrow's a
he wasn't even really
good
saying
guy.
much himself. He was more so just reacting to my video on the situation. But yeah, if you guys can't tell by my voice, I am just extremely pissed off right now. I don't know if anybody saw my community post. Well, I know people saw it, but
Yeah, join the club, dude. I almost completely quit YouTube because of the Quantum TV situation.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You'll get angry. Your blood pressure will raise over this man.
Well,
so
I'm glad you didn't quit, Rich, because that would be, the situation with him is so goddamn stupid, and it's affected so many channels like you, Camelot, the Ackman, obviously, and I was even getting a shit ton of limited ads before I had them all flipped over with the videos that I made on him. So I it gets frustrating, but a guy like that, is he really worth throwing away the things that you made? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I mean, the pivoting content I'm doing, I was thinking about doing since 2019. So, but when that happened, it's still, I still have to admit, and people may be like, oh, Rich, you're being pretentious. Maybe I am being, but when I go into my YouTube studio and see that permanent warning over something where I still truly feel I did nothing wrong, I get salty.
Right.
I'll admit it. Is that me being entitled? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being an entitled dick and I should just get over it. But
it gets you.
Yeah, it does. And it feels like YouTube was making a statement like, yeah, things are changing. It's time to stop with this shit, is what I think they're saying too. Which, hey, okay, lesson. I'm hearing you, YouTube. I hear you.
Yeah, like an example, like at least you're not in Gideon's shoes right now, where he's one strike away from being terminated. Same thing as I think iShowSpeed has maybe 2 more chances before he gets fully removed from the platform too. So you're in a better position than those guys,
Oh, well, good. At least I'm in a better position than a guy who decided to do fireworks in his fucking bedroom. Well, thank God. Thank you, YouTube.
I know it's fucked up to laugh at that, but I thought it was hilarious. But dangerous.
Oh, it was. When he's lucky he didn't burn his fucking house down.
Yeah.
And it's just him sitting there. All of a sudden, he's lighting the thing up like, not expecting it to do anything. And then it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And he's like, Mom! Yo, his mom probably wanted to beat his ass, man.
Who else makes content like that, though, now? Nobody makes that kind of shocking, fun, over-the-top content anymore. It's very rare. And especially with somebody with 10,000 subscribers, that's tough. 10 million subscribers, that's tough. That's tough nowadays.
Well, why do you think he's doing it's the shock value stuff? But eventually, I mean, hopefully he's saving his money, man, because it doesn't last. You can only do that for so long before they catch up with you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that YouTube has made the decision to move away from that kind of content, because it's the most entertaining shit to me.
Yeah, but then you get this, you go like into the Ice Poseidon realm.
Yeah.
And only use me blade, and because here's the thing about IRL content, guys. I know I'm going off on tangents, but you're used to it anyway. Like, you have to find shit to almost kind of get in trouble with. Like, you have no choice, because if I'm just walking around somewhere, just like, oh, it's a wonderful, that's fucking boring. If you're Ice Poseidon and you're sitting down to lunch and a guy from the mafia comes up to you and says he's going to fucking kill you if you don't stop filming, that's a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that you have to do almost like unsustainable stuff for IRL streaming. Is there anybody still IRL streaming right now that's making money off of it, or is it like completely dead?
I think Greek God just got banned.
There you go.
Yeah, I was about to say Greek God got banned for it's under contention of like what he said during that live stream. I don't know a lot about it. I know that Nick, Augie, Boblax, the commentary guys are more informed on the actual situation than me, but I'm pretty sure Greek God was the last bastion of IRL streaming on Twitch that was edgy.
Dude, look at Only Use Me Blade. Well, first off, I know he's like in really dire, he's in horrible health right now. Like he's on. Yeah. I saw the clip from, I can't remember their podcast. I watched it all the time with Woody and Kyle and motherfucker. I can't remember the podcast. Someone in the chat tell me because I'm an idiot.
Right.
Anyway, his thing was the IRL streams and what he used to try to do, because God, he used to say PKA. Thank you. I'm sorry. PKA. I love them. He used to say all this kind of racist shit, get pissed, drunk. I remember one of the funniest things. It's still I could watch it this day and cry laughing. Is when they Only Use Me Blade was passed out, fucking drunk, and they painted him with permanent paint as Pepe the Frog. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking amazing. Anyway, I think Andy Milanakis still does. I remember watching his show on MTV back in the day.
Andy does great work. He's a good IRL streamer. Like he's not like super edgy, but he's still Andy. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why it works. That's why he could sustain it too. He's not like, he doesn't need to do show speed stuff to get people to watch him.
Right. Because it's Andy Milanakis.
show speed. If you're watching this, dude, I'm not telling you. Let an old man give you advice. You don't. I like your crazy shit is actually entertaining. Ease back a little bit though, because you're eventually going to get banned and you're going to fuck up everything you built.
Right.
It's not worth it. Just a tiny bit. Just ease it back a tiny bit, and you'll stay in the platform. You'll make millions of dollars. You'll be able to retire by the time you're like 25. Anyway, let's continue.
Right.
But to those of you who didn't see my community post, tomorrow night I'm going live with Chris the Narc. I'm not sure when I'll be calling in because I have work all day, but hopefully it's supposed to thunderstorm, so that might cut it off early. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be going live with Chris the Narc tomorrow night to discuss this, and honestly, I cannot believe I'm having to make another video on Quantum. But he made it personal. He's coming after me and my subs now. Well, technically not me yet, but I know for a fact I'm next. Unless
you're
he's
welcome.
Too scared to. But I mean, we kind of saw this coming. YouTube doesn't punish people for abusing the copyright system, and as a result, now he's just going on a copyright spree against huge and tiny creators. So to YouTube, remove the strike and actually punish people for abusing the copyright system, please. And to Soru, stay strong, bud. We're here with you. And also, me and Soru will be collabing at some point. I'm not exactly sure when. It might be 2 days from now. I'm not exactly sure. We have to work out our schedules and stuff. But I will be either doing a live stream or a video just with him talking about the whole situation. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Just a quick update video for those of you guys who didn't see the community post. And yeah, please join the stream tomorrow night. We're going to need all the support we can get. Also, before I go, I believe Gara is working on a video right now, so head over to his channel.
What's the next video we should watch on this?
Honestly,
to streamline it.
Yeah, to streamline this video, the best option is to bring up Soru's video so that you can see what video Quantum struck in general. If Soru still has it up, I'm not 100% sure if it's still up, based on the situation at hand. That would be the best option to kind of like give you an idea of what it was and what happened. Because for me and for everyone that watched the video, that's him. Third one down. It's the one with the yellow. Yep, that's him. I don't know if it's still up.
I just saw something that tickled man.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. Hold on.
Well, that's MinxyOne. That's her like 3 hours stream.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that there's a certain situation that happened in the comments that I wasn't privy to that situation. Minxy would know a lot more about it. I would recommend having her on to discuss that situation more in depth, because she's just as in depth with me about the Quantum thing in general. Like me, her, and Gara have been working in tandem on a lot of stuff.
It's still up. Sorrow said it's still up.
Yeah, Sorrow, what's the name of the video so we can look at it?
Yeah, what's the name of the video? I'm looking now, playing Minecraft, Sorrow's Bob above the Steam Deck. Smart choice getting a Steam Deck. It is fucking amazing. Sorrow, are you on Twitter? DM it to me on Twitter. It'll probably be closing the YouTube. Should I stream more often? I'm trying to find it. The Elgato Stream Deck, which is what I use every day. You have good taste, Sorrow.
Hold on, Sorrow. What is the name? You got to let us know what the name is, man, because there's a lot of videos of it. I'm trying to remember which one in particular. I know that I was sent it unlisted at the time.
It's time to I submit my first counter.
No, that was him. That was him explaining
against
like
Tickled
what happened.
TV.
Yeah.
So it seems that Tickled TV is going after me now. Is that it?
I gotta remember which one. I gotta pull it up here.
Quantum TV thinks he won the first battle. Okay, let's see. I think they sent me.
Yeah, Soru, put the link in the chat. It'll probably be easier for Rich to do that.
Here it is. Here it is. I got it. 2 months ago? Is it from?
I believe so, yeah. The Quantum TV thinks he won the battle, reacting to Klutzy King. Yep, that's the one.
Okay, here we go. We're
What's
watching.
up, my fellow gamers? I hope you guys are having a fantastic
and you're playing Elden Ring. I still can't stop playing this fucking game. Let's continue.
So, I want to give some context to this.
Okay, please do.
A little bit of context. So, some points in this video, not to just bring Sora down or anything. There's some points that he ran with on certain things involving Quantum that were a little misinformed at the time. So, some things in this video might be old news or news that wasn't known at the time. I want to give everyone that heads up, you know, like the Bannovation thing that Willie Mac show brought up, and the definitive, like everyone was saying that he doxed the Ackman's mother 100%, like put her private info out there and everything. There's certain things in here that are old, so I want to kind of give everyone a notice on that before we continue.
Okay, so some of the stuff is like outdated, is what you're saying.
Yeah, some of the stuff is outdated and kind of misinformed, but it's been corrected. We talked to Soro about it.
Okay. Let me get to some super chat. Katie Huck, hi Chris and Rich, love you both. Thank you very much. Think we answered that before, but just in case we didn't. Good day, Rich. What did the Christian straight man done now? Well, I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you. He's doing the same shit, dude, that we predicted he would do. And hopefully it doesn't turn into the same train wreck that it did before. I'm not bringing it to my main channel, so at least for me, it ain't going to happen. Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah, Andy Milanako still does IRL streams because he's a little more tame than the other people I was talking about.
I'd say he was in Italy recently, right?
Was he really? I don't see. I got to go on Twitch more. I'm going to simulcast to Twitch when it's actually allowed officially.
Yeah.
But as of now, I know people do it, but it's still like a TOS violation if you do it now, and with my luck I would get banned instantly. So Milk Duds, hey Rich, I know this might sound cringy, but I've been watching you since middle school and I've always loved your humor and I relate to it 100%. Thank you very much. I know I still have middle-aged humor, or middle-aged humor too, and middle school humor as well. Can I get a Quantum TV impression? I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you, and I'm thoroughly he sounds like Steve Urkel and Ben Shapiro Quantum TV. If you combine them together, that is what Quantum TV sounds like. Mark White, thank you for becoming a member. 64 new fucking members tonight. You guys are awesome, man. I'll never get over how this started. This started over Elden Ring. And the irony is that Soros is playing Elden Ring right now. Isn't it? And you know what else is funny too? I'm sure you've heard this before. I ended up playing Elden Ring and beating it, and if it wasn't for the Tickled Man, I would have never touched the game.
What?
Let's continue.
Come on, Rich. It's such a good fucking game. What are you talking about?
I beat it.
You did. I got close to the end, but my freaking brain couldn't handle it anymore.
Dude, I just once I haven't had a game sink its fucking claws into me like that since high school. Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, I was going to say Symphony of the Night sucked people's lives away.
Dude, especially when you figured out how to get to the upside down castle, like you had to, I think it was that pair of glasses you had to get this. I'm getting really fucking nerdy now. That pair of fucking glasses you had to get the to see the thing over Richter's head that you had to break so you could go to the other castle to break him out of the spell. Holy fuck, I am a goddamn nerd.
Yeah, I was about to say that was maybe the nerdiest sentence I've ever heard you say in all the years of watching you, Rich.
because I remember when I first beat Richter, I didn't know about the glass. Because see, this is like, yeah, the internet was a thing, but it was dial-up. If you wanted to see a picture of a titty, it would like take 20 minutes to get it. The struggle was real to find titties.
Right. I was 26 and we had a computer in the living room that was still dial up. So I remember hearing the noise going through, you know.
Wait, how old are you? You were 26?
I'm 26. I'm 26.
Oh, I thought you said you were 26.
No. I'm 26 now. And I remember back in the day when I was a kid, we used to have dial up and hearing the fucking fax machine noise and everything. So I know that pain. My little brother typed in like Black Scorpion and he ended up with like bunch of porn tabs, and my mom found out
on the Pentium 2 with the AOL. You've got mail, and then there's a bunch of man, and AOL Instant Messenger. So those are the good old days, dude.
Back when the internet was unshackled.
The internet was unshackled until like 5 years ago, but we're going off on fucking tangents here. Holy shit.
We're just having fun.
Yeah. Quantum TV starring in the Tickling, He'll Bottle You Next, of course. But yeah, this is the first game since high school that I beat to the level that I beat this at. I've beaten other games, like I beat the God of War games and stuff like that, but this is like, and I'm playing it again. So anyway, I'll shut the fuck up and stop gushing over Elden Ring.
So far, I've been pretty good. Been playing Elden Ring here and there, doing some dungeon farming until I eventually get to the Mugwin Palace, where I farm birds for like 11k runes and then rinse and repeat. So I had
Sorrow, DM me your address. I'm sending you a mic. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna send. I'm not being a dick. I'm gonna send you out a mic. Audio is. I rather watch it. Classic Game Room taught me this. I'm not saying this to be. I will send you a mic. I'll get you one from Amazon. You could have like VHS video that looks like a 70s porn, but and if your audio is good, you're straight. You could have 4K Dolby Vision video that with color correction, but if your audio is shit, people won't want to watch as much.
Yeah, I found that out from working with some creators and my content manager. He was like, dude, you got to get a new mic. Because you saw me before I had the new mic. And that thing was a goddamn dinosaur. It was terrible. The quality would peak at random moments. So I know what you're talking about. I get that.
Mics are important, and you don't even have to spend a lot of money on a mic, too, but I'll hook you up with a mic, man. Like I said, DM me. Don't worry, I'm not trying to pull it. I don't think you'll make a conspiracy theory out of it like DSP did.
No, I don't think so.
Why do you want to send me a computer? We're not friends or anything.
I'll talk to him for you. I'll make sure he's cool.
Yeah. Cinnamon, cucumbers, thank you. Yes, the spike armor, you're right. Peace, Robert Walker. You needed the spike armor to the rings that you wear in the clock tower to get, and you would run through the spikes and you would destroy the spikes as you ran through them. And then you would get the glasses, then you could see the thing that was putting Richter into his spell, and you would break that and it would break him out of the spell. All right, I'm done talking about Castlevania. Holy shit. What mic do I recommend? A good starter mic, I always say, and I would still use it to this day, is an AT2020. If you want to spend the extra money, and I think if it's insane money. Sorry, I won't be getting you this one. Sorrow is the Apogee Hype mic is fucking incredible. It has a built-in compressor, but oh wow, we're 20 seconds into a 40-minute video. Time to go.
I had to take the long route there instead of doing white mass Vars
Mike
quest,
Wells, thank
which
you.
is odd for me, but I'll take it. What I'll be looking at today is
Sorrow, just jump down there. It's fine.
552's video of him discussing about YouTube defending Quantum TV, and he is very unhappy with that decision YouTube made. And the video title would be YouTube has sided with Quantum TV and failed us. I will leave the original video and
here's what I think we're gonna do, because this is somewhat outdated. Let's just go over to Minxy's video. Allegedly the Blue Yeti is better than the AT. Every Blue Yeti mic I've used I have not been impressed with, but that's me.
Right. So just to give you context before you go over to Minxy's thing, this is the video in question. It has cuts of his own gameplay, his own commentary, everything over Klutzy's video, and Quantum struck this video regardless of that fact. So just to kind of give you all context based on that.
Let's check Controversial Truth. What has he been up to there?
He had a most recent video trying to debunk us, stating that he's incorrect on copyright. and he copied him. He basically cropped out certain parts of YouTube, how they determine fair use. So the fair use gaslighting video that you're looking at, he cropped out certain parts of YouTube and the law to kind of go over what he thinks is copyright and what he could, like, why he's not a copyright abuser is kind of what he went with. The video that he deleted, I have a copy of it. Minxy does, and all of us, but it's just mostly him freaking the fuck out that we baited him.
Why do could you answer this for me? Why do far right people love emojis like teenage girls?
Oh God, you're gonna have to
yeah,
you gotta teach me that one, because I have no fucking idea why they think emojis are good ways of
getting like the quarter. Jeremy does that. Oh my God, I'm talking about Jeremy. When all his sycophants are gonna come in here. But it's true though. Mm-hmm. Like, what is with the far right people and thinking emojis make them edgy? But I want to see this why I do it here instead, because I want to hear.
So that's him explaining to a comment why he has the controversial truth video and why he doesn't feel like it's necessary to put it on his pristine Quantum TV channel. All the drama.
Oh well, let's watch it anyway, because I feel like roasting the fuck. I haven't had a good Quantum TV roast in a few months, and it's time.
Yeah,
Dylan is giving me bacon and cucumbers. Rich Classy says to check your phone. The link. Oh, they're in the email. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, there's going to be certain things I'm going to clarify on. All right.
Yeah, and he's saying to check with you too. Classy's saying to check with you to skip through like Minxy's, because it's Schindler's List length. So
it's long, but Minxy's video kind of was us. If I had to give it some form of really shortened way of doing it, is kind of going over what happened with Soru, why he struck him potentially, me calling him a fucking small dick douchebag, stuff like that.
Chris, let me get your channel too. Might as well, credit where credit's due. Let me get Chris the Narc's channel, put it in the description. Chris the Narc.
I've been doing a lot of Def Noodle stuff lately. I don't know. He's giving me a lot to work with, guys.
What am I? Is this RTU streams? It is. I was like, I'm sub to you on ReviewTechUSA anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say. Thanks for the extra sub, dude.
Yeah, now you got RTU streams and ReviewTechUSA sub to you. So here, I'll put his channel in the description, but it's also Chris the Narc. Check him out here. He's another one. You along with like Augie, Bo Blacks, you guys are all going to be like the next big thing on YouTube, in my opinion.
That means a lot. I look up to Augie and Bo Blacks. I had Bo Blacks on for one of my streams when he was dealing with his copyright issue. I mean, not his copyright issues, his channel being fucked, like destroyed. He got that fixed, thank God.
Bo Blacks did?
Yeah, so a couple of days to about a week ago, his channel was getting hit with random age restrictions and demonetization across like multiple videos. And his channel was just getting fucked with by YouTube. He found out what happened with one of the videos involving a creator named Squizzy and the allegations against them. It's because he showed a video of Crip Daddy with a monkey in the background smoking weed, and YouTube said that's animal abuse.
Stop.
I'm not joking. Like, I'm literally being serious with you right now.
Dude, guys, this is Rich. Why are you pivoting your content on your main YouTube channel? Do you realize that I forgot who it was who did a video about H3 where they were shooting like a water gun at him, and the YouTube said that was violence against another creator, and they actually took down this guy's like documentary on H3. You guys remember that? Am I missing something?
That was Gokinaru.
Gokinaru, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to YouTube in 2022, or no, that was like 2018 or 2019. But it's gotten worse. So we're gonna watch a few videos on Tickled Tell. We're gonna start off with RTU.
Oh God, not that one.
Yes, we got to do it.
I DM'd you that, and you didn't respond to the DM. I was like, Rich, you don't want to look at this one.
No, I do. Now here's the beautiful thing. I have the plugin in Google Chrome to show the likes to dislikes. 264 dislikes, 58 likes. And he has one comment. Actually, wait, it's actually kind of negative. I'm shocked, Quantum. It says, why make a different channel to address this? You should be proud to defend your channel on your channel since you did. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's kissing his ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the comment that ended up being the video. Why do I do this?
No. He's being brown nosed. You're an innocent man, Quantum. You did nothing wrong. You're a snowflake, a gentle, fragile Christian straight man snowflake. He uploaded the video in 144p.
Oh yeah, it's dog shit. Also, I'm gonna tell you something, and I know Anonymous is gonna hear this. His main mod. I showed a picture, artwork I commissioned to them of being gay together, and my whole goal is to turn Anonymous gay because he doesn't like gay people either. So my whole goal throughout all of this is to make him fall in love with me. I'm gonna be honest. That's my whole point.
Anybody who loses sleep over what two other consenting adults do in their bedroom want to join them. Like, they absolutely, both Anonymous and Quantum TV crave cock. There's nothing wrong with that. To them, there's something wrong with it. But I am 310% positive that Quantum TV is closeted gay.
Right.
I'm just. That's it. If he takes it as there's nothing wrong with it, don't be offended by it, Quantum. I'm just putting the reality out there that you don't want to admit to. That's why I think you're so defensive over this. You want it in the ass.
Let's take a look here. I'm also DMing you on Discord if you want to watch it. Don't show which. No, you have links blocked. All right. I'll
Do
just
I have
DM
links? That's
on Discord.
Somebody on Discord was nice enough to tell me that this came from ReviewTech.
I'm just going to send it to you. Do not show what channel re-uploaded this, so Quantum doesn't know it's unlisted, but it's the video that he got pissed off at us and called us out. So if you want to talk about that one, that's totally fine.
Send me the link and we'll listen audio only. We'll watch this one first because I want to see it.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch that. We'll listen to that audio only.
USA.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I did.
So can you hear this right now, Chris, or is it just me who could hear Quantum's video?
So I can't hear it, but I put your volume on for the stream when you're not talking, and I mute it. So I'm playing it both. I got it down to a science.
Okay, so I'm playing. All right, here we go. So let's watch this in incredible, crystal clear. This is a man who's a TV calibrator. Yes, it's just a still image, but dude, upload at least a 720p still image. Fucking 144p like it's still 2007 YouTube. Continue.
Random hate that I'm getting? Not actually random. Big surprise. It's the guy that can't let it go that he got himself in trouble and has a permanent warning on his channel, just like Actman does. Amazing. The people who get themselves in trouble retaliate because they don't agree with the verdict. I mean, who would have saw that coming, right? Now, here's the thing. ReviewTechUSA kind of is more than annoying because he acts like somebody wants his attention. And I'll just kind of let you say that on camera, and then I'm going to chime in, okay?
I told you he'd be back. He wants the attention again. He also... What is he... Hold on.
The audio is so bad. It's so bad.
Stop
Rich.
it.
Rich.
Stop it.
Rich.
He is playing his phone. He is playing his phone near his microphone. You're not allowed to You are not allowed to review TVs. You are not allowed to talk about technology. You are recording videos like it's still 1983 with a cassette recorder. You're done. You are not allowed. It should be illegal for you to review televisions when you upload videos. I don't care this is on your controversy. You upload videos like this on your main channel. Stop it. All right, rant done.
Hold on. Before you start, did I tell you what they've been calling me in their Discord?
No. What have they been calling you?
Chris the Cuck.
Of course they're calling you a cock, dude. Just like they called me a pedophile. They're calling you a cock.
Which I just think is funny. Like, call me whatever the fuck you want, baby. I'll be whatever you want me to be, Anonymous.
Dude, just like other men on the internet, apparently know about my personal life and the access that I have to my children, and they're all the same, dude.
Yeah.
It's all why do I smell like... That ain't shit this time. That's a weird smell. I'll be right back. It's like my house. It smells like burning and flowers. Is my house on fire? Hold on.
I'll entertain the masses.
There's always an adventure when you stream with me, Chris. You can entertain my audience for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
While I make sure someone's not.
I'll entertain.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
That's cool. I'll answer any questions that these people have. What you got, chat? What you got? QTV is a cock holder. Very true, Jose. What is a lolly? Not answering that. That's really weird. Got any farts in chat? I don't have that. Do you and Richie fuck? No, I do not. I'm not awesome, Mariah. Don't say that. What's up, Ninjician? How you doing? Can I call you Chris the Cucumber? Sure, I don't care. Chris the Narc, you should show that artwork. I should show the artwork that I made of the two of them being a beautiful couple. Rambo, I did see what you sent me on DMs. Very good of you. Oh, man, there's a lot of people. Oh, God, Dr. Bear with the $50 donation. I've arrived. Oh, my God. Stop threatening people with donations. You did that to Xylee last time. It was fucked. Tell Rich about Gara's nuke video. I've already told him. I'm going to bring it up to him again when he comes back.
Oh, damn, I come back.
Bigger than me. Hey, man.
DSP has more production value than this clown. Yes. That was my brother putting on deodorant. I don't know what the... that is the...
that must have been a terrible smell.
It's not bad, but it's like, how the hell is that just deodorant? I put on deodorant. You don't smell it 3 fucking rooms away.
That's too strong of deodorant. That's prescription level.
I'm like, okay, all right. Hey, it was like, I knocked on his, I'm like, what? Well, the other thing too is that he shits. I'm giving away TMI on him. He doesn't put the fan on in the bathroom, so the whole my office and the entire floor of my house will smell like his ass for like 3 hours. You guys know you were here the other day. Anyway, let's stop talking about bowel movements. Dr. Bear, you have arrived. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Ignore him. He's one of my guys, and he likes to threaten people over super chats.
He likes to threaten people over super.
Well, what is it? Do you know who Salvo Pancakes is at all?
No, I don't. I'm old.
Yeah, no, he's a great commentary comedian channel. He's live right now. I love the guy. I was on his show for a game show with Keemstar and a bunch of other creators, and Dr. Bear, when we were doing a pre-show thing, kept sending Xylee, another commentary channel, a bunch of veiled mafioso threats because I had a plan to ruin the game show, and he kept doing that to mess with her. So ignore anything Dr. Bear writes.
Well, Dr. Bear, thank you for the 50. I'm glad you're here, and if you're giving 50s, you are more than welcome to threaten me anytime you want. I'll take if 50s involve threats, I'm good. All right, fist my cheeks, Chris the Dong.
These are cute.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to dude. My streams are like the fucking Twilight Zone. Anyway, let's go on with the crystal clear 144p from Tickled Christian Television.
So he doesn't like when people talk badly.
I can't believe he's doing this.
Oh yeah, he has a lot to say about you in this video, Rich.
Still a liability.
Okay, now this is hilarious coming from this guy. Let me just break this down in a couple of sections.
He can't even take the extra 5 seconds just to fucking take a clip of my video, get the audio off of it, or make an MP3 of it and put it in his video.
So he does this in bouts of anger. So when he gets annoyed, he does this all in one go. Like, he doesn't do any sort of additional research. He just starts talking, like any sort of rant streamer. But the problem is that he does it so poorly that it always makes him look like he's smashing his face into a pile of shit. Like, every time.
Dude, he probably gets like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Like, he's taking off his shirt, putting on nipple clamps, playing some 80s music, and starts making these videos. He's so fucking weird.
Okay? I want, apparently, attention so bad in your mind. I'm like living rent-free in your head, dude. Like, if you look at all my videos until this point, like, I'm talking.
That is not true. I have barely talked about you since the whole initial debacle. Mm-hmm. People have told me, like, hey, Rich, he's doing this, this, and this. I haven't fucking talked about you. You're on my soundboard. That's about it, Chief. He's too eager to throw a shot. Why he work? Yeah, he wants to get the video out as fast as possible. Her addiction. You're right.
He does. He wants it out immediately so he can capitalize on the situation, or to make you or anybody who may have points later on to be corrected. He wants to be the first one to be like, oh, well, you got that wrong, or this is how you actually feel. It's his way of kind of like controlling the narrative, but he does it so poorly.
Oh wow, he made this video on my birthday. Bless his heart too.
Talking about television.
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
And trying to hang out with my community.
Would I pierce both nipples for $10,000? If someone gave me a dono to StreamLabs for 10 grand, yes. And I would make a YouTube video about it.
We really, you're not even a factor in my world, okay? I'm gonna tell.
He's not. I'm not even a factor in his world. As he's sitting here frantically making a video on a VCR tape and rushing to upload it, but I'm not a factor in his world.
Television reviewer, and you're a drama channel.
He's
really
in my
couldn't
right
care
ear.
less about you. The funniest thing though is like, apparently in your mind, I want your attention so bad you have to hashtag me in order for me to see you. That's how badly I want your attention. No, you want my attention. That's why you keep linking me to this shit. That's why you keep hashtagging me to this shit. You want people to continuously bombard and harass me because you're upset because you got yourself in trouble. Take accountability, learn from it,
Spinoza.
and move on. But of course, that's...
Dude, if and I'm saying this to Quantum TV, dude, I have not done shit about you. Well, I haven't really done shit on my main YouTube channel to begin with in a while anyway, but I haven't said a fucking word about you since the whole initial fallout happened. So Quantum, don't even make it. I know this video is kind of, this video is over a month old, but still, it still counts. I'm not, dude, I haven't fucking opened my mouth about you. Shouldn't my shirt be off? Not unless it's requested. Also, you missed my super chat, so give it another set. Quantum TV and Anonymous clearly listened to Mario Paint's song. Oh, bro, Chris the Narc. We're going to have to tell him. Do you know my story with the Mario Paint song?
No, I actually don't.
Okay, well, let's take him on a journey. I'm going to have to pop up the song here real quick. Mario Paint came out in 1992, and I was a big fan of the game. Let me go to the Mario Paint. Oh, Tipster streaming. Mario Paint OST. Gee, I wonder why it takes me 7 hours to get through a video. Maybe because I get derailed every 2 seconds. Where is it? I gotta find so the song has to play so you get the full experience. Okay. You hear the song?
Yeah,
Chris, you hear it?
Yeah, I'm listening to it now.
Well, let me lower the volume a little bit. Back when my friend Dan and I used to play this, Clothed. Here's another 50. Chris's Hush Money.
See, told you.
So, what we used to do when this song played, when we used to save our pictures, Clothed, we used to pretend to fuck each other in the ass. Chris is like, yo, I'm leaving.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know why. It just when I hear for some reason like, hey, we're saving a song. Time to pretend to butt fuck each other. Anyway, let's continue. Holy crap, this brings me. Yes, it brings back good memories for me too. I find it funny he says to move on, yet he won't shut up when someone else so much as whispers about him. Yeah, well, that's it's similar to other people that I won't name again. Yeah. I was yeah, it's a catchy song to it's a catchy song to pseudo buttfuck to. I will say that.
Not what you are, right? Now you talk a lot about liability. Let's talk about the thing you love to say a lot, the adpocalypse. The reason that happened was because controversial figures like ReviewTechUSA were being attached to reputable brands that did not want.
I didn't have anything to do with that happening. I didn't have a fucking thing to do with that. Was wrongly, in my opinion, due to PewDiePie. Of course, Mr. Gamer. All right, the tits will come out, you son of a bitch. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put on the Mario Paint music again. Here, if I'm whipping off the shirt. Why is it so quiet? Oh yeah, because I was telling my story of. Dan, this is for you. I won't say your last name.
Breasts.
I'm at it.
You're having so much fun.
Dude, my streams are out of fucking control.
I know, I've watched for a while. A lot of creators have been watching you for a long time, Rich.
But so yes, Mr. Gamer, there you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, and Luke, he doesn't move on from. I'm sure he will make 65 videos about this live stream tonight. I may actually have to take down this live stream because he may, even though this is uncontroversial truth, he'd be like, oh, he's watching my entire video, even though it's transformative. Fuck him. Rich and his friend doing their own Dancing Bear edition. Dude, I don't know what the fuck we were thinking, Space Dandy. It was like, hey, we're saving a song in Mario Paint. Let's pretend to buttfuck. And then there was the awkward silence, just like there is now. There's Mario. That's Mario Paint music. I heard that in Super Mario Maker 2. That came from Mario Paint. That game was great. I used to play that all summer, Mario Paint. He's pulling a Trump. You accused him of being the cause of the next ad apocalypse. So now he's trying to say I caused the ad apocalypse. I never, ever. I had issues due to the ad apocalypse, but I wasn't the first domino. So Quantum TV could eat my thoroughly tickled ass.
Want anything to do with raunchy, ratchet ass content. That's the truth. The reality is, if I'm promoting a reputable business, I don't want to be seen next to a guy that goes into a mall, okay?
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
And starts calling the quartering a pussy and harassing people.
Did he? Oh, yes. Well, the quartering, breaking news, the quartering is a pussy.
Yeah, he criticized you pretty hard on the whole going to the guy. I know that mall. I used to go there all the time, so I know where it is.
Yeah, I did. That was actually, that was so fun.
When I saw that video, I was like, fuck, I used to shop there.
I was so fun. Yo, I got swarmed by mall security guards after. Like, are you done? I'm like, yes, I'm done. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And they just left me alone. Because I was just like, it just slipped out of my mouth.
Right.
Just like that burp.
IRL, like you're literally an in real life menace.
The reality is the game was rigged from the start. Dr. Bear, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like,
I don't know
people
how
are just
has this much money to donate.
Hey, bless him. If you got the money, I mean, I appreciate it, man. Bro, threaten me all you want to. If you're donating 50s, you could call me a piece of shit. You could call me a fat, disgusting piece of garbage. If it's a 50, I'll take it. I don't have that much pride. Chris Boy George's, do you really want to hurt me?
Right. So in reference to that, that's a goddamn it, Trippy. That's kind of like a secret project I'm working on. I'm working on a final meme edit video. I'm hiring a guy to make a parody song of the Police, Every Breath You Take. And I'll explain it to you more in depth later, but you'll get it once we hop off stream. I don't want to talk about it publicly just yet.
Yeah, hit me up later.
Yeah,
hit me up later about
We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Dude, attention star of typical narcissist. My dad was sane, but he always did dumber things like Quantum. Didn't talk to my dad for years. He died low. That's a sad story.
That's a very
still
sad
your
story.
Dad. Yeah, he's still your dad. I mean, I understand, man. Toxic relationships doesn't matter if you share the same DNA, but still, that sucks. I remember using the licensed Nintendo mouse and mouse pad for Mario Paint. I used to mess with the music tracks in the game. Well, at least you didn't pretend to fuck a friend in the ass every time you saved a song, though. You. Anyway, yeah. In case you didn't know, I'm a strange dude. Let's continue.
Sitting down in a food court and you shout, "You need attention," and the quartering is a pussy. That is literally disorderly conduct in real life. Like, this is who you are, just as a person. Like, past this YouTube.
Two of the worst people on the planet saying I'm a bad person for a joke. I love it. Let's continue.
Shit. And you think that I'm the liability making TV videos? This is the concept that has run rampant on the YouTube commentary community for years because you're allowed to exist. Over 1 million subscribers, you do antics like that and you don't see any consequences. Your real world consequences don't roll over onto your channel.
You think,
and you just keep getting more emboldened and more brazen, and guess what happens? You finally got a consequence. You got your shit removed, and it was just because you crossed a line.
What line did I cross, Quantum? I've invited you on the show. I invited you in a very calm, leveled comment that you deleted in real time, and I proved it.
Mm-hmm. It's his MO. He does that all
that's
the time.
Dude, come on and tell me what I've done that... Let's compare what I've done compared to what you've done and what the quartering done. Another person who conveniently skirts around actually having a conversation with me because you're both pussies. In case you were wondering, in case I didn't make that clear.
Right.
Come on, come and discuss it then. But that's the thing. They won't. They just want to sit on their podium and have people, yes, you're the smartest person in the room. I jerk off to you and Jeremy 2 times a day.
And no matter whether...
They do. That's all they want. They want yes men. Jeremy's literally said he wants an army, and he's the same fucking way, except he's more insane and, dare I say it, stupider than Jeremy. Which is... Oof. Rich Tickled TV sounds obsessed. He is. Oh, you want hand jobs all around. I'm sorry.
Hand jobs all around.
I fell down a fucking hole.
Quality content from DSP. DSP, everyone's like, well, how does DSP compare to it? He doesn't. DSP's not a terrible person. He has issues, but he's not a terrible guy. Yeah, I'm not saying he's, believe me, he has plenty of character flaws. So do I. But he's not in the same league anywhere near these two. Quantum TV has been saying digital trends are buying subscribers, saying he's the only, of course, because he can't compete with his actual like compare a digital trends review of a TV to a Quantum TV review. It's that's it. Is lol Lamau. Anyone know what Lamau is from? You're an OG.
If you agree with crossing the line or not, you crossed the line. Okay. Imagine if it's so hard for you to understand if somebody treated your son like this, your child, your baby boy, somebody you love very much, the way you treat other YouTubers. You'd probably want to kick their fucking asses, right? But you treat other people's sons and daughters and whoever you can like that.
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm treating their sons and he's making it like I'm stalking. What are you talking about? I'm talking about you and criticizing you.
Just wait until you get to the part how he considers you a liability outside of what he considers harassment from the commentary community. Just wait. You're gonna enjoy that part.
Oh man, thank God I'm shirtless for this. He mad.
That's the thing he calls you a degenerate for.
Oh, I'm sure he beats off to the quarter pounder. I'm sure he's a big fan of Jeremy. There's no way he's not. They have the same viewpoints. Just Jeremy is smart enough to water them down. He Tim Pool's his YouTube channel. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. What's his name? Quantum's too fucking nuts to do that.
Mm-hmm.
RJM.
And that should tell you what you are. But it doesn't. You don't grow from this. And the thing is, you walk around with this attitude like you're greater than thou, and all of you...
No, I don't. I don't think I'm shit. I don't know why everyone do I ever come across as... I'm saying it to the audience. You could tell me if I do. Do I ever come across like I sit there and jerk off to myself? I don't think so. Sometimes I see both anti-SJWs and SJWs. I feel like I'm in a mental health hospital watching Ward A and Ward B screaming at the locked doors while I'm in the middle. Absolutely, Bayor. 100%. They're both equally as bad. I would actually say the anti-SJWs are almost worse. I hate SJWs too, and they exist, but I would say the anti-SJWs are worse. I would say they're worse.
Other bigger YouTubers have this bad habit of pretending like your careers are over. Like you, for example. Oh, I'm quitting. I'm going to go over to my streaming channel. Until this is resolved and I get a formal apology from YouTube, I'm going to go here. It's a lie. It's a stunt. Going out of business.
No, it wasn't a lie. It wasn't a stunt. Did I actually expect him to do it? No. Do I think I am still owed an apology by YouTube? Yes. Did I think they were going to give me to one even as I was uploading the video? No. Right. There's no way, because then that would mean they would be admitting fault, which from a legal standpoint, they'd be out of their minds to do.
Mm-hmm.
If they came out and apologized, that would be a PR nightmare for them. Don't feel bad, Rich. I've been asking this biblically literate YouTuber a question since June, and he cherry picks around my question like it's the plague. Who is this YouTuber? I guess you don't want to say. It's like a reverse attitude, like I'm the... Well, yeah, that's how most people with fragile egos work, Simon Peter.
Business to go in business. We get it. Actman did the same fucking thing, pretending that, oh, it was Quantum TV that false flagged all of my videos and got me demonetized. Meanwhile, YouTube long since told him that it was his fault for literally threatening to dox people from YouTube in a satirical post that he said. You know, let's put quotations around satirical. It's just you...
No, don't put quotations. Anyone, even Philip, it was very obvious that they were satirical. Should he have done them? No. I get why YouTube was like, yeah, you can't even joke about that shit. But no, they were like anyone with 2 brain cells in their head knew that they were fucking satirical. Give it up, Chief.
You guys put your foots in your mouth and then you point the finger at everybody else and then you pretend like your careers are over just to come back and make more money from it. It's a game that you guys do, a formula you...
Bro, I didn't make more money from it. My channel fucking...
Yeah.
My channel imploded after that.
He's trying to make a point that he sees with larger creators, like in the event of like a copyright strike or something, they all flip out and they all scream to the heavens and blah, blah, blah. But that's the only way you can get YouTube's attention. Quantum hasn't had that happen to him before, where he needs the community's help. Like an example is like when Markiplier got struck for that video that was up. It was the, what was it again? It was like the mascots fighting in a parking lot or some shit like that. And Markiplier got hit with a strike and everyone was like, what the fuck? This is wrong. This video's been up forever. Critical did a reaction video to it and he wasn't striked. So I don't think Quantum's been in that particular situation where YouTube does something that everyone knows is wrong, and the community has to voice their concerns to YouTube. I don't think he understands that.
No, he doesn't understand that, and I'll make it abundantly clear to everyone in the audience right now, and Chris the Narc knows this. The only way you could get YouTube's attention is by like making a stink on Twitter. It's the absolute most back. I know, like you could have a channel manager, Rich, but I don't have any DM link to talk to anybody. I have a network. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, hey, YouTube support, this is going on. And then, yeah, everyone gets in on it and people start making videos about shit if you're relevant enough. Like, it's a bad way to do it, but that's how it has to be done. He doesn't realize that. He thinks that everyone's doing it to just make it a public shit show. That's how you have to contact YouTube. It's that simple.
Use, and I get it, but it's played the fuck out. And it's like, you're sitting here like,
what's up,
and he doesn't like it when people talk bad about him. No shit, Sherlock. Nobody likes it when you harass other people. Talking bad.
No, Quantum, we've already been through this. Criticizing you on your stupid takes is not harassing you. I did not take it outside of YouTube. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
About people trying to humiliate and shame somebody as if you've never done anything really that you should be ashamed of. Anybody watching this video can easily have everything taken from them if we trace back their social media account, right? Like, let's trace back your social media account back to when you were dealing with Big Cheese Crusaders and what you were saying back then. Let's trace fucking Actman's account back to when he was dropping the hard N-word with the R's at the end of it, okay? On camera, bro. Like, you people can trace yourselves back to the same shit.
But the difference, you fucking clown, again, the difference is the stuff has been owned up to by me and by the Actman.
Mm-hmm.
And what he keeps on, so you could just apologize for, like, no, there's certain things that obviously if it goes too far, no, you can't apologize for. Well, how do you know he's actually apologetic? I think he said that before. You don't, but if the person doesn't do it again, you just gotta, like, hey, if they apologize and they say they learned from it and they haven't done it again, all right, so you gotta move on from it. The difference is, Quantum, and we've talked about this before, is not only did you multiple times in the past year or two, I'm not talking the 2018 post, even though those are horrific, just when they overturned Roe versus Wade, he said that a woman should be shot if she wanted to have an abortion. He just said this in a Discord server. Like, come on, dude, you're still the same turd and you haven't apologized. That's the fucking difference.
You magically have a stance against. Magically. It's amazing how that works. And the funny thing is, I already gave my reasoning for what happened. I wasn't even in...
Yeah, we all got copyright struck, Cloaked Onyx. You know what's funny? Is that who's the guy who's the chief editor over at The Verge? I forgot his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either.
Yeah, he's a douche. I remember I went in on him because he was giving Lon Seidman, who's like the most professional tech reviewer on fucking YouTube. And he was like, Lon Seidman in a professional way was like talking about, I think it was something to do with like the Elon Musk's satellite fucking network shit. And there were things missing from the article from The Verge, and he was just professionally saying, Lon Seidman's like, yo, like, you're missing out on this, this, and this. And he was like talking down to Lon Seidman, this guy. I think it's Nilay Patel, yeah. And I was like, dude, weren't you the one who run around like false copyright claiming everyone who like called out the Verge PC build, and then when you got called out for doing the false copyright claims, you relinquished all of them and just said you were doing it out of the kindness of your heart, and he instantly blocked me after that. He's a great guy. Rich, read this without feeling rushed. You are awesome. You are funny. You are a smart, fun, good, talented individual. Thank you. You're the guy we all root for. The world is better with you in it. Thank you. And thank you for saying that, Tuna. That genuinely does mean a lot, and I appreciate it. Yeah, so that was a good time. Nothing like a major corporation putting out false copyright claims to try to silence critics. That was a smart move on their part.
Any kind of obligation to do that. I did that because it's unfortunate. I'm like, damn, that really sucks. I don't want people to think that. But then you took it and then you started a cancel culture campaign to try to target me. And the thing is, you are nobody and nothing to be trying to do that when you've got worse shit and the same shit that you say that you care about in your past. Like, you need to stop this, like, greater than thou ideal that you, for all intents and purposes, can come down and deliver God's divine judgment in the form of a YouTube
since
video
2008,
and strike down anyone that you don't like on the platform and anywhere else. You're the kind of person that if you bump into somebody on an
Quantum, do you know this fun fact? To this day, I still have not flagged any of your videos. Not one.
Airplane.
I think he's considering what people say and criticizing him as taking him down instead of what we would all consider to be like a strike against his channel or something like that, to actually take his channel down. It's just us verbally criticizing you, man. You got to handle criticism if you're going to be in the public eye.
Especially when you put up, like, he does this with any kind of big game. We've seen this before. Like, if a big game comes out and everyone loves it, it seems like he does the polar opposite. Like, oh, this will get me views. And then, like, when he gets the negative, like, why are you giving me a negative reaction? This game that's generally loved by the general public, I had a piss poor take on that obviously wasn't, well, like, I think what he doesn't get either. All right, you want to have a negative review if it's well researched, even if people don't agree with you, fine. But like Elden Ring, like, you could tell he barely played the fucking game or didn't understand it or didn't play it at all. There's some people that proclaim. You know, I mean, granted, there's many other, like, didn't they look through all the possible platforms he could have played on? They didn't see any time there.
That was mostly on Steam that information came from. We don't have access to like Xbox or anything, and we're not going to go digging that far. But he does have a copy from what I've been told on Steam. There is 0.0 hours on it, which means that it has not been touched nor played through to a point that he can actually progress in the game. That's from what I'm being told and understood, and I trust my sources with that information.
Be amazing. He was so bad he couldn't get past the gate front. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, no, he couldn't get past the first boss in general. I genuinely believe that.
I want to see him parry. Who handles criticism worse? Actually, Chris can handle this. Quantum TV or Def Noodles?
Oh, fuck me. That's a tough question, pretty idiot. At the current moment, because Quantum strikes more channels, I want to say Quantum, but Dennis is more on a public scale. So it's a lot different of a situation. Dennis is slowly but surely corrupting his platform and his image, while Quantum has always been this way. So that's tough. That's a tough one.
I would say, from the little I know of Def Noodles, that maybe Quantum is more vindictive.
Yeah.
Like, he'll take it outside of YouTube way quicker. Hi, Minxy. I made you a mod just because you're here.
Yeah, Minxy watches all the time. She loves your stuff.
Thank you, Minxy. I appreciate it. What if we add DSP to the equation? DSP is nowhere even in the same realm as bad as them. He's not.
You need to teach me the DSP lore, because I've been looking up on that stuff and I've been shocked. Like, Minxy had no idea who he was, and we made her watch the aforementioned playing with his sausage video. And and she goes, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Listen, listen. I'm learning about it too."
Dude, and almost in the next stream, maybe I'll have you on again, and MinxyOne. We'll go into because I'm gonna make a normal video on his chicken sandwich lore, because it's incredible. He complained about a chicken sandwich that from Burger King. Anyway, if I go into, I can't describe it.
It'll take forever.
We'll watch it another time.
And the stewardess doesn't give you your way. You'll look at the stewardess and say, "Do you know who I am? I'm ReviewTechUSA."
I have never once ever said, "Do you know who I am?"
I think he's just building it based on his interaction with you and the fact that you have a large channel. Like 1 million subs is nothing to scoff at, obviously. So in his brain, he thinks that you believe that you're more entitled to privileges that normal creators or people don't have, which isn't really a good case, because even though like my biggest example of this is like PewDiePie. PewDiePie is so down to earth with everything, and he's a very nice guy from what I understand, but he doesn't act like he has 100 million subs. You know what I mean? Doesn't. He doesn't act that way. So YouTubers are a little bit different than celebrities, and I think Quantum is trying to equate how celebrities act versus like people on YouTube. You know what I mean?
However, I have met some motherfuckers on YouTube that get like 5,000 to 10,000 subs, and they think that they're a Hollywood celebrity. So it depends on the person. That some people let it get to their heads way too quick. Minxy, thanks for liking my comment. Hope you grow. Digital Demonic Davro said that to you. Teach them about the man. Everyone wants me to teach you about DSP. We're gonna have like a campfire. We'll have MinxyOne, we'll have Chris the Narc. Maybe I'll even get like Camelot and Boogie, and we will all sit there and we will watch,
torture ourselves
in painstaking detail. The chicken. You will understand why I am obsessed with more than anything else with DSP. His chicken sandwich lore.
I'm very excited to learn about the chicken sandwich lore.
You guys know it's incredible. Tell Chris how incredible it is.
I'm still catching up to the Chris Chan lore. My downstairs neighbor is a Chris Chan historian, and she sat me down and went over hours of information with me. So DSP is my next one.
Yeah, it's DSP is, and it's all like the thing is he has issues obviously, but he's not like vindictive like the Griftering or I can't remember his name now. The little bit of marijuana I had is kicking in. Quantum. Mm-hmm. He's just fucking goofy. Where he updated people on his chicken sandwich refund from Burger King, and like the entire world quote tweeted him because it was so ridiculous. I'll leave it there. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Look, Chris, the lore is very pulsating. Yes. The chicken sandwich lore is good, but the WWE sandwich lore is much better. Both are good. We'll have to go into it all. Anyway.
Hey, I'll have your fucking job. Like, you remind me of one of those people. Like, just the most Karen-type guys out there.
Oh, my God, he's saying this. That's incredible. Oh,
I sent you this. I told you had to watch it at your own time.
I know, and I honestly, I'll be honest with you. I just was so burnt out on him at that point.
Welcome to my life.
And thank you for COD's gifting 70 new fucking members tonight. Holy shit.
Damn, you're having a hot day.
I'm having a good day here, but I just was so burnt.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, now I know why he sent this to me.
Like, I mean, and the object of your imagination.
Why.
Oh my God. He's telling me I'm a Karen. This man, Rich, thank you.
Is that people somehow should listen to you for some reason that you haven't established as what? You don't bring anything to the conversation of value. You think.
Oh, this sounds like an her person whose ego is bruised.
Oh, just wait until the next one. Wait until the one I sent you.
Oh, no. Dude, I don't think anyone has to listen to me. They choose to. If they want to listen to what I have to say, they can. If they think what I say is fucking stupid, they don't have to watch my videos or streams. I don't care. I don't think I'm holier than thou. You're oddly putting me on that pedestal that I'm not on. Relax your fucking Christian anus.
That people want your attention. You think that people...
Your Christian straight man anus. Excuse me. He's straight. Everybody. Quantum is straight.
He's going to say that you're making fun of his sexual identity now. How dare you?
I know. I'm such a meanie.
Yeah, you're such a horrible person.
Who even says that though? Me as a Christian straight man.
A man with an ego.
An insecure man with an ego. Like, it's just like, hey, nice weather today. By the way, did you know that I'm straight and also Christian? I don't fucking care.
But he has an issue with identity politics himself. Remember that.
Yeah, he has an issue of identity politics, but I straight up go into identity politics if he thinks it benefits him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a a person who is straight and is confident in their sexuality doesn't do. They don't say, excuse me, Jesus. They don't say that they are straight. They don't go around, I'm straight.
Yeah, no, nobody does that.
Ask Ninjishin about Next Locale. I don't want to talk about West Side. Isn't that the guy who said I was racist?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have him on the show.
He's DM'd me a bunch of shit, Minxy too, and like he's a lolcow. He's not worth the time. All of his information is just out of control, and I don't want any of it.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go. Like, look, man, I have no personal issue with you, West Side. I'm not racist. But everyone's like, Rich, he's done this. He's doxed this person. I'm like, I can't have you on the show with that shit around you, bro.
No, you can't.
He even admitted that. He's like, yeah, I did dox him back in the day. But like, I can't have you on here then.
Right.
If Chris the Narc, who's here right now, but he's like, yeah, Rich, I doxed like a few people. And I'm like, all right, I can't have you on the show.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to have me on if I did something like that.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? Oh, yeah, by the way, dude, I got to get in contact with Wings. He wants to come on the show and talk about his story with the whole false flagging shit.
That would be interesting. That's an interesting idea.
And a furry wants to come on and explain to me the furry culture, which I'm actually seriously interested in that.
I would do that. That sounds like fun.
Rich, Chris, and Minxy, you're all featured in my next video rendering now. Thank you very much. All good things. No, even if it wasn't good, dude, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit. I found hate channels of me already, and I watched them because I think they're fucking hilarious.
Oh wow, you're starting early. Well, no, when I had like 100 fucking subscribers, I already had people trolling me and shit. So just get used to it. It's just gonna get worse.
I find it fucking hilarious, Rich. I don't think it doesn't get to me. I watch it because I want to laugh. Like my goal in life is to be on the H3 subreddit and to be on the Eugene Cooney hate subreddit. That's my goal in life. I want them to say the dumbest shit about me.
Well, you're way better off than me because at 26, I took trolling super fucking personally until 2018. I don't know how I still have a following on YouTube. Hold, let me just put my shirt back on. My left nipple has an icicle on it.
It's all right.
Things. What's Vosh's favorite sound on the soundboard? I don't know. Maybe
breastfeed it. Vosh comes in and watches this just for the soundboards.
People. Everyone knows that's how Quantum equates me to being a pedophile. He's like, oh, you watch Vosh stream, so obviously you're a pedo.
So I gave an example to him, and I was like, listen, I watch Alex Jones. Ironically, mind you, I need to state that before everyone starts fucking jumping down my throat. I watch him ironically. I sent you a video of him using a greatsword destroying a drone, and then he cuts to a photo of Jeff Bezos. He's like, Jeff Bezos, none of the machines will take us over. Like, how do you not watch that and find it entertaining? Like, that's just me. I don't listen to anything he fucking says. He's a crazy rambler, but it's so funny. You know what I mean? Like with you listen to Vosh, but that doesn't make you a fucking pedophile. It doesn't make me a member of the alt-right because I watch Alex Jones just to laugh at him.
Dude, it's amazing that, and I saw the video too, where he had transgender porn on his phone, and he was trying to say the elites put it on there. It was the New World, like yes, the New World Order went on your phone when you were beating off the transgender porn.
Everything Alex Jones does is so funny. I love it.
It's like when the Quartering had forced cream pies, in his search.
I do remember that. I remember that when everyone was kind of going after the Quartering, like Willie and everyone, they all were talking about it. I remember that. The thing is, Rich, not a lot of people know. Like I've been an active viewer of YouTube for years, and I finally grew the balls to make a channel. So all these dramas I committed to memory because I've just been sitting there watching.
Someone asked, what has the Quarter Pounder done that's vindictive? Off the top of my head, well, first off, he just recently, multiple times, he dead-named Keffels. On top of that, too, he said, I'm a feminist. I only, when she said she wanted to have, an interview with him, he said, I'm a feminist. I only talk to women. And what he's also put out about me, these are the first things I could think of. There's plenty more. There's a whole Reddit thread of all the shit that Quartering's done.
Mm-hmm.
What he says that I don't have access to my kids, kind of the same thing that Quantum TV says. He goes around saying that I scammed my parents out of the house I bought. He's also put up things that I said on Facebook over a decade ago. He's just straight up lied about me before in the past. And he's like, how is that canceling? What else would you bring that up for? Unless you're trying to cancel somebody. You're not bringing it up for you're not bringing it up because you want to give me a pat on the back and try to further my career. You know what I mean? So he weaponizes the same shit he says to be standing against. He's full of shit. You know about his coffee company, right, Chris?
I've heard a lot of things about it. This is the thing about the quartering. I've put my hands up on that because it's just such a long lolcow history. I've seen you and him going at each other for years now. And I've put my hands up on a lot of it. I don't really have an opinion on him outside of what really, I'm not going to say I'm parroting what Willie said, but he does like a level of grifting that is pretty blatant. But in a sense, everyone on YouTube is kind of grifting if they're pumping out that many videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's how I view it. I know little about him, so I can't really comment on a lot of it. I'll be honest with you, Rich.
Yeah, we'll that'll be another stream where we go to there's a whole Reddit feed of all the terrible things that the quartering has done, and it has receipts. We'll do that. I just can't, my brain freezes when I try to think of all the evidence that I have. It's kind of like when someone asks me like what my favorite album is of all time, and I have a billion of them, and I can't name one, not because I don't know one, but it's just like, I don't know. I suck as an interviewer, I guess, huh?
Nah, that's all right.
Did Keffels do anything to the quarter pounder? One thing I told Keffels, and look, I know she just went through hell and back, and I'm not downplaying that, is that from a guy who used to pick every battle, I told her to sometimes pick and choose your battles in a more wise manner, because if you try to fight every battle, it kind of waters down the message that you're trying to get across. Does everyone understand what I'm saying? It's maybe I'm not making sense right now, but like, here's the thing. Even if you hate someone and they are truly a terrible person with receipts, you should never go after a sponsor. The reason why is it actually makes the person that you're going after, even if they deserve it, it makes them look like a victim, and it just makes you look like a piece of shit, and then no one will trust your word later on. Trust me, I know. So, you missed my last super chat. Quantum needs to relax his anus. Of course he does.
Try to relax your anus.
Care. Like, this shit right here, like linking me on your videos, like, I genuinely, Haas, nobody cares about this shit, right? Except you, who keeps linking me to it, which is why you get a response, because, I'm a nice guy. I'll tell you, hey, listen, bro.
But here is the thing I will say, though. I'm also not a transgender woman, so I don't know the hell that she probably goes through for that. There's also that as well.
And you know how much I care about this? I'll put it on a channel where I'm not monetized, because I genuinely do not give a shit about making money off of this, because I'm...
Good, so you don't care that this is definitely a transformative work, because I'm talking more than you're even fucking talking, and you should have no problem with this video being up because it's demonetizing. Even better, Quantum, this stream is not monetized either. So what's the copyright issue here, champ? Jacob Flores, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that.
I'm not a drama channel. I don't care. This does nothing for me. In fact, I'm sure you're going to eat good off of it because you're a parasite, and it's what you do. But then again, that plays into what I'm saying. You're the liability. All of you are. All you commentary channels that sit there kicking around and ganging up and like curb stomping as many people as you can.
Curb stomping.
Yeah, that's how that's how he describes
it. The same. Just like when the quartering said, like, what I was doing to him was borderline criminal. He literally said that.
And to get clout with people with similar person.
Yeah, I know you need to understand his lore more to understand. He's another one. He's another one with like a fucking 700-page book of lore.
Personalities creating a digital mob. I mean, like, okay, but don't act like you're some fucking saint community. Like, oh my God, can you guys believe this?
I don't believe I'm a saint community. I'm a dick, but it doesn't mean I'm a terrible person. I could be an asshole. But yeah, when you're doing blatant things that should not be allowed in the community because it could damage the platform as a whole, yeah, people called you out on it. Did people go like I said, with the whole thing with the tweets that the Ackman did, yeah, not okay, and it bit him in the ass. But I don't know. Anyway, Dylan Bacon, thank you for the bacon, cucumbers, and the put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
Mr. Gamer, did I miss your last super chat? I'm sorry. Todd McCready, thank you very much. I'm trying to multitask here and sucking terribly. Have you played Cult of the Lamb? I've heard good things. Is that from Devolver Digital? At least they're the publisher. I heard it's good. I may pick it up.
Look at his Twitter. It's like, bro, like, get the fuck off of that. Like, you have no room to sit there talking about tweets that have been hacked on somebody's shit, bruh. And it's like, you know what? I'm not even sitting here justifying anything. I don't care anymore. The same way
as they were hacked. The hack Twitter that he had access to the point that you guys know this banger, that as I was live streaming it, that's where I kind of scratched my head with YouTube. Oh, there's no evidence. I'm like, YouTube, I was showing, he had those social media accounts linked on his YouTube. I was showing them in real time on my live stream. He deleted them in real time. I don't really know what other evidence they need. Like, that was the other part that kind of still to this day makes me scratch my head. This is still a very strange situation with Quantum TV.
I don't care that you want to keep here on every video you make calling me a bad person. Just like I don't care that Actman got monetized after YouTube told him he can reapply after July.
Oh, you cared. Oh, you cared.
July 8th. Like, you guys...
In a sense, based on his Discord messages, he was like, fuck him, whatever, who cares? He cared to an extent because he was like, he got what he deserved, bitch sort of attitude that he had. But from what I've seen from the Discord before all the spies left because they couldn't handle it anymore, he was just like, fuck him, I don't care. Glad he got his monetization back so he could fuck it up again sort of attitude. You know what I mean?
The irony of saying he would fuck it up again.
And cry, wolf, play victim, and it ages like spoiled milk, and then you're on to the next fucking target. Like, literally, like, right after you got done shit-talking me, you go to a mall and you start calling the quartering a pussy and a food.
What? Right after?
Yeah, he's getting the timeline condensed. He's just trying to paint you in the most negative light possible in this aspect between you and the quartering to branch your issue with him. So he's trying to basically merge the two together in a very clunky way.
Yeah, and it's not working out well. I guarantee. I wish there was a way I could find out he probably like has a statue of the quartering at his house. Absolutely.
I don't know. I think he's just trying to show you in the worst light possible because he doesn't agree with you going and calling the quartering a pussy in public. So obviously, this is an opportunity to jump on you and call you a liability to YouTube while everyone's been calling him a liability. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's trying to get the heat off of him.
Yeah, he's trying to show that you are the problem.
His saltiness made my gout go nuts. Well,
Jesus,
it's gonna get worse.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna get way worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You're like, come on, like
Minxy, are you still here? Because I'm probably going to send you the same link in a second because I want you to explain your side too in a minute.
This is the guy,
you want to
right? This is
the comments.
Yeah, because like we'll probably watch your video tomorrow night, Minxy, because it's long. If you want to be here for that, and Chris, if you I don't know if you work or whatever, but you guys could explain to me in insane detail as to what the hell's going on there.
Yeah, I believe the best people, realistically, I could be there. That's totally fine. But this is why I would really wanted to stress, like, the situation after we baited him is something more that Minxy and if you want to bring on Gara can talk about more in depth. Because I was a part of the live stream. I was there for a few minutes, talk shit, called Quantum a pussy. And then apparently, from what I understand, he blew the fuck up in the comments section on Minxy's video. There was over 400 and something replies, and he was replying to, like, not all of them, but a good amount of them. And we have screenshots and stuff from when he deletes it, obviously.
Dude, he replies instantly. Like, he must have another thing, like a Google alert, where if anyone mentions anything about him, he, like, instantly responds. Like, Boogie was saying, like, when Boogie made a video about him, like, Boogie said, like, a minute after the video was up, he had a comment there. Yeah. And then right after I started live streaming it, he then deleted the fucking comment.
Yeah, that sounds like his MO usually. In regard to the Minxy thing, though, it's a fuck fest, Rich. You got to bring Minxy on to explain it because I was at work when this was going on and I'm getting DMs. They're like, he's arguing with everyone in Minxy's comment section. I was like, I'm at fucking work, man. I can't answer any of this stuff.
Yeah, Minxy, hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up with a DM, and you come on tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if Chris, if you're not busy and if you want to, look, man, I'm sure you have a life, other stuff going on too. If you want to, great. If not, no big deal. I understand.
Yeah, dude, that's no problem. I'll let you know in DMs, obviously.
Yeah, hit me up in DMs.
Of course.
Quantum TV's mind is like always Suddy episode of Peppa Sylvia. I don't know what that is. But
you don't know what Pepe Sylvia is?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So if I had to explain the meme, it's literally Charlie Day, the character, and he has a bunch of names on a wall, and he's trying to figure out who this fake person is, but he's actually real. And you got to watch the meme later. You'll understand it a little bit more in depth.
Yeah, DM that to me. I'll watch it.
It's a great fucking meme. It's a great show.
CODS gifted 10 RTU streams, man. I have 88 new memberships. You guys are fucking nuts tonight, man. Thank you.
Yeah, when I was running my first stream, I think somebody gave me like 20 off the bat. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, YouTube should have had. I'm happy they're doing it, but they should have been on the gifted shit a while back. It definitely works and it's great, and I appreciate the support. But let's continue with Quantum Victim TV.
This is the hero that like YouTube needs to listen to. You're literally trying to appeal to YouTube, right? If you're going to try to appeal to YouTube, maybe be a businessman. Don't sit there as.
I'll have Gara on as well. You just read my mind. I was about to say that. Good call.
Like a literal degenerate.
I would highly recommend bringing him on. He's working on the final, in my opinion, the final video that ever needs to be made. I know that sounds kind of like crazy, but this is definitely something that's going to shake Quantum's boots.
All right, Gara and Minxy, hit me up after this stream is done, and I'll send you, and I'll get you Zoom links for tomorrow. Jeremy Rubenstein had a bad day, needed this stream. Thanks, Rich. You're welcome. Tickled TV is back, and this is probably going to be like a 2 or 3 stream, Patrick, because there's just so much here to unpack.
Yeah, let's go over what I can bring in, and then Minxy and Gara can handle the rest.
Yeah.
Really taking your top off on camera, all but wiggling your chest around, okay?
I told you.
I just did that.
Yeah. He calls you a liability and in his words, what he would consider a degenerate because he can't handle nudity.
Dude, it's the same. I don't look. You could say whatever you want to for the White Knights of the Quartering. Who else makes fun of that too?
Yeah,
Jeremy.
They just don't like your shirtless shtick.
It's the same playbook, man. They're all the same piece of shit. They're all cut from the same turd cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, this is your life now. Let's continue.
You're very lewd, man, and you sit here on.
I'm very lewd. A shirtless man is very lewd. He must go to a beach and like just run around screaming, "Oh my God, there's shirtless men everywhere!"
Right.
Quantum, why do you have an erection? Don't look at that. Bro.
Camera like some glorified cam girl. Okay, doing the most disgusting stuff, burping, farting, and smacking your lips in the microphone.
Well, that is true. I burp quite a bit. I do fart quite a bit. Smacking my lips into the microphone, though, that one... I guess maybe I'm smacking my lips right now. I'm taking a drink. All right, you got me there, Quantum Exposed. Rich, you always put a smile on my face after a bad day. Thank you very much, Simon Peter. I appreciate that. I just had my first day shadowing sales representatives for a product called Kirby the Home Cleaning System. I've heard of that before. Now, you going door-to-door sales or you doing indoor? Hopefully indoor, because that's door-to-door sales is brutal.
Oh, yeah, I used to do it.
It's horrible.
Used to sell Verizon Fios door-to-door.
Yeah, and they don't want anything to do with you. They hate you even if it's something they want.
Well, yeah, sometimes. That whole job was a scam. It was an MLM I was working for at the time, and I talked about it on my channel.
Oh, yeah. Multi-level marketing.
Hardcore. The company's going to sue me if I keep saying that.
Dude, it was like, all like sales, commission sales jobs mostly are all scams. I remember when I worked at furniture, they'd have a once a year sale every week, and we had to lie to people and tell them it was the only time they could get this thing for this sale price.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding? And I know that there was a sale that was like 15% more next week, and you had to lie to them. I was like, this fucking sucks. Fuck sales sometimes. Door to door, it literally looks like a nightmare. Well, God bless you, and good luck. Because it's brutal, man. I'm telling you, I'm warning you now, Omega. Hey, it may make you plenty of... I knew some people that were great at it, man, making 6 figures. Okay? But just good luck.
Because you think it's funny. You're a slob. You're disgusting. Literally. And you do this.
I think I'm a handsome man.
And you think that a company that has ads wants to be seen on your live streams and on your content? That's a fucking liability.
That's why I have my ads off. But there will be ads all over my videos. People tell me all the time well, no, that's not true. 70% of my streams always have limited ads, but that's because of the shit I say and I watch.
Paid YouTube or Google to market my shit and I found out it was on your videos, I would pull my shit immediately from that. And I would go somewhere else like TikTok, where that doesn't happen. And if it does, I can control who I'm letting get my money. Because people like you are scum. You make the rest of the business world look bad. That's why you don't have any real fucking sponsors. I mean, fuck. I mean, the moment you get them, they'll probably leave you. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And again, you guys all started this and all are doing this for money. You yourself have admitted on multiple occasions that, oh, Quantum, make videos, more videos. I'll keep making videos about you. Because you can't make real unique content. And I almost pity.
That's amazing coming from this guy.
Yeah, his projection towards you is pretty... it's pretty heavy. He has heavy. So this is the thing I've learned about him, kind of like studying how he does things and how, you know, me and Gara and Minxy have been kind of like digging up and stuff. I'm moving past Quantum after, you know, a little bit more time. How he handles things is that he projects his situations and his insecurities onto other people, just judging by the way he's talking about you, how he talks about Minxy, and then how he talks about other creators like the Ackman and everything. He's projecting. And that's all absolutely. He does. That's all he does is he projects, but he'll never have an introspective look into how his actions are affecting others.
No, because it's either he's too insane to know how his actions affect others, or he just doesn't care, or maybe it's both. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe he's just, you know, he feels that he is superior to whoever is criticizing him, that he just should be allowed to do what he wants to. That's all I could think of. Yes, Cloaked Onyx. There's Chris. They're telling you to go watch the DSP Gaming WWE Champions video. It's by Secret Unlimited. Yeah, that would be an interesting place to start to find out some stuff about DSP. Not sure of the validity of everything in it, but it's not all misinformation there. So that's a good one to watch. Patrick Flanagan. This guy is a walking contradiction. Yes, he is. How does he think this is an own? Because he's insane. And he's a narcissist, so he thinks that everything he says is the most important. He always thinks he's the most important person in the room, Quantum TV, Arcade.
Mm-hmm. Right? To be around this long, you have to have had some sort of insight into how YouTube works. But to recognize early on that you're so much of nothing that you have to sit there and boot stomp other people, curb stomp other people, like to make a living, that must be very exhausting and tiring, because just brushing into you guys and dealing with you, it's sad. It's like
he must have never heard of Howard Stern.
This is your existence every morning.
You
have
to
wake
up anybody
and
that's a criticizing person. This is the thing that blows my mind. He ran a business, right, for TV calibration. There had to be some people. Well, I know that there were some people that had issues with him as a business owner and criticizing his business practices. And he can't handle criticism coming from the commentary community. He can't handle criticism from YouTube, and he can't handle criticism from people that actually support his business, which is kind of sad because life is nothing but criticism, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And I can't picture him ever working at like a 9 to 5 in a cubicle where a boss says you didn't do this outline right or whatever. Like, he would lose his mind.
Exactly.
Crushed an Jedi of Osis crushed an anti-SJW over comics the other day. He spent a week messaging me, demanding me I admit defeat. Yeah, dude, that's most anti-SJW people. They're worse than the people that they call out, without question. Trippy Savage Quantum TV is always selling some Peter Popoff mirror. Yeah. Well, hey, he maybe he has some of his Miracle Water. He's still waiting for his deposit in his bank account.
A little bit.
Who do I harass today? Like, fucking God, that's some sort of existence on YouTube. Meanwhile, I can just talk about technology and have a healthy community.
I can't. This is the guy who had whole playlists exposing other TV calibrators, but he has a healthy community and never. This is where he kind of sounds like DSP, except DSP is benign. This guy's not.
Must really hurt your pride
Did
to
you
be
see the
labeled.
tweet that I retweeted that Gara found that he has a whole Discord dedicated to shitting on AV channels that are bigger than him?
No.
Yeah, so he has an entire section of his Discord that's dedicated to trying to insinuate that these larger channels that are doing better than him are sub-botting or view-botting. So he kind of like goes in on them and says, oh, well, I'm doing everything right. How come I have 70,000 subs, but I only have like 4K
No, I
views?
saw. Yes, I saw that. He thinks there's always a conspiracy as to why channels are doing better than him.
Exactly.
I wonder why.
ReviewTechUSA, and you
Crazy,
are not
right?
even a fraction of the review channel that I am. Yeah, I don't get the views that you do, but I'm also not sitting here spurring on a digital mob that loves drama and inciting this kind of shit.
Oh my
So,
God.
I mean, I'm doing good with what I do. And it's funny because it's like I don't get this mindset. You genuinely believe that you have nothing wrong with what you're doing and that you can point fingers at everybody. And again, my last point that I'll say here before wrapping this shit up is, again, you guys want to run around and say, oh, it's a false copyright claim every time you get held accountable for something. Meanwhile, none of you have ever filed copyright on shit. And you run around taking people's videos and you think you run your mouth and people are just going to keep taking your shit. Again, one day you are going to pull this shit with somebody with significant financial resources to ruin you. It won't be me, but I guarantee you one day.
It's already happened to H3, and he won.
It's happened to H3. It's happened to MinxyOne. It's happened to a handful of creators that have gone down this route. And what happens every time, Rich? The community stands up and goes, this is bullshit, and they fund it and they help. And if it's a larger creator and all this shit. So Quantum, if the rest of the video is just him projecting, I'm going to be upfront with you. You don't even really need to watch the rest of it. It's just him saying the things we're saying to him, but he's trying to turn it on everybody that's criticizing him. That's really all it is. There's nothing more to this. It's just him posturing and trying to project his insecurities and his situation on everyone else.
So, all right, here's what we're going to do. There's a lot more to unfold here. What we will do is tomorrow night with Minxy and Gara, if you want to come on too, both of you hit me up with a DM, and we'll continue. I'd rather have you guys on to explain this whole thing to me so we can understand it in full. Chris, you're welcome to come. If not, if you're tired or doing other stuff, it's fine. I got it. And I know tomorrow night will be a longer stream.
I'll be fine.
So we'll do the sequel tomorrow evening. Chris, again, thank you for coming on. I'll have a bunch of other people on tomorrow night to talk about the rest of this. Make sure to check out Chris's channel, link below in the description. And Sara, I was being honest about that mic. Also hit me up with a DM on Twitter.
I'll make sure he hits you up.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for all the support tonight, guys. And I'll see you back for part 2 tomorrow. Have a good one.
You too, Rich.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming.